Okay. You know what I like to do? I like to start the webinar, right? Because the webinar is going to quit in 40 minutes anyway. And I start it, I post the link, and then I start working on my stuff. That way, if nobody shows up, but what the worst thing happens, I got my Peep in, and they miss their moment. But I've only had that happen once. Let's see. It's the 6th. Monday the 7th. Oh, some big cat news. Jesus. Hey, Jeanette, what's up? One, 4, 2. Oh, don't mind me. Sometimes when I set up a webinar, I'll start it, and if no one comes in at the time, I'll just start peeping myself. That way, if like nobody show up, like a professor in school, like in 15 minutes, I do about 20 minutes of
Oh,
peep. So that's all I was doing. I'm in there I was like, well, ain't nobody go show up. Let me get my time in. So let me draw my chart up real fast.
okay.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's well. That's well. Yes. I'm just getting my peep on. I started. Have you ever went to this website, FX Street?
No.
It's a real cool website. We actually took some of the calendars from here, and like these calendars on the site, like this one from investing.com and this one from TradingView. But the whole point we put them on the website is because of this website right here. This website is pretty dope. They have like different I guess ratings and reviews and thoughts on your pairs and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, all of it is opinion, so it ain't gonna be nothing more than somebody else guessing like you. Like no matter who they are, they just guessing. It's the market. But every now and
Yeah.
then you might get some stuff. Like on this one, this dude gave his previous support and resistance areas. So that's exactly what.
Okay.
So I was like, that was dope to me. I hadn't seen that before. So that's exactly what I went over here and did. I had applied it the support and resistance areas that he had, and I was just looking at them. And it's funny because if I'm not mistaken, they kind of add up with mine. Let me go to my weekly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked like they almost. Let me see if I can put these.
FX Street.
Yeah, FX Street. It's a pretty. Oh, matter of fact, let me see how I haven't done this in a while. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. It's weekly there. Weekly there. Let's see. These always look different if it's the same week. Oh, that's why. Cool. The one on the left is my chart, and the one on the right is the guy's chart. And we have the same lines, except for he has a line above here, but the rest of them are just about the same. Even this little line right here, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Which just lets you know it ain't nothing special that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We both must have looked at it and seen like, hey, that's where it started slowing down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it just started to get a little confusing. So we just put a little mark there. Oh, that was dope. Oh yeah.
So that just showed you how some of y'all think the same.
Mm-hmm. Cause like if you
It's
go over
like
to
you
the chart.
learn it, so
Mm-hmm.
when you learn it, you apply it, and then you notice, okay, everybody applying it almost the same way, so I'm going in the right direction.
Man, really though, and I think the part that gets everybody like a little thrown off is because some people they'll either make more off of a trade than somebody else, or they will
Yeah.
get greedy and they be like, man, what's going on with that? But I had a .03 and a dollar lot size on one trade, and they were in at the same amount of time. The dollar lot size was up to $174. The .03 was at like I don't know $3 or $4 you know.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, so it's the same amount of stuff or whatever. It's just what you're willing to risk for, just to see if it'll work out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's see. This FX Street, something cool about it too is that I probably shouldn't say this, because we got our own website to push and shit. Off the top, see this nigga acting a fool early. Oh, acting a fool early. Acting a fool early. I'm in the webinar, nigga. Share the love. You shooting early on the Sunday. Now here's the thing: shooting on Sundays is a little risky because the market really like to kick it. Now sometimes it's cool, and that's the thing about trading is nobody can tell you the wrong way to do it
Yeah.
because shit, if it's working for you, it's working for you. Like I'm telling you, like right now, trading on Sunday is foolish, but I got to trade in on the Sunday right now. But I'm telling you, like trading on Sunday is you're usually setting yourself up for more heartache than dubs. Only way I could say, I guess just be smart about it and shit, take the chance you see or whatever. Because I got some lightweight in or whatever. I fuck around and what up, bro? Sitting bro just jumped in or whatever. I was just telling her the dangers of shooting on Sundays, but the good part about shooting on Sundays is that shit, nobody can tell you it's wrong if you're knocking out some shit, You just gotta trade it within reason and shit. Let's see, he's dealing with some yeah, that motherfucking trading on Sunday. Or yeah, it's a cool little old site. And usually when I used to use this a lot, I used to only come over here for the economic calendar because
My
sometimes
bad, y'all. I'm not eating, but I'm tuned in.
you said whatever.
I say I'm not eating, but I'm tuned in. I'm watching everything.
Looking ass. I seen that play you got in. Don't mind Rosa. He's in Phoenix. Don't mind me. I'm just having a weekly smoke as I look at these charts. This shit's it's beautiful and it's a little therapeutic too. Cause just fuck around and sit down and I get all my little stuff up or whatever. I got my little notepad. I'll go over here and I've been using Outlook a lot, so I kind of put the trade news that I want us to have on there. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get a heads up when shit like that coming in. Yeah, got my little stuff up on there. And two, if you ever want to see like see the shit charted, it's pretty dope over here too to see I guess to see the news stories like charted and shit like that. They'll come over here and you can actually see like what happened to the chart when that news broke in the past and shit like that, which is always pretty dope. What up, Ben? Don't mind me, folks. This is nothing but the Sunday Peep. Between talking charts, you'll hear me so casually hit the bone. Don't mind me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. get back to the pair Peep. That goddamn clean chart, boy. That motherfucking chart sparkly clean. With a few here and there's and shit. Let's see. I've been meaning to shoot with a few more moving averages, you know what I'm saying? At least have one of them up. If you ever look at like all them shits I have up or whatever, it really look like this. That shit's ugly. I'm saying? So I don't be fucking with that. I usually do like one at a time and like switch down here, whatever, getting my ideas and shit. But I think I'm gonna have one chart drawn up with some moving averages. You know, I'm supporting resistance till I die. But I fuck around and go get a couple moving averages in here. That motherfucking 200 moving average. And Rosillas has got an 800-day moving average because he's absurd. I know you all eating, Ro, but you're absurd. I've told you that many a day. That's some long-term trading, though, boy. I fuck around either.
Nah, that was the moving average that was on the template. I ain't put that one on there, but it worked out with it, so I just kept the same moving average.
I ain't buying it, Ro. I ain't buying it, goddammit. Remember I asked you the other day about the damn moving averages. This nigga said 800. See, I for around thought I was frisky with the occasional 200. But let's see. Oh, this is another one. I was trying some shit. What is this called? Some signal candles. I ain't like it. Even though right there it clearly worked or whatever. But it was just them boys finding me some wicks, you know what I'm saying? Finding a couple wicks or whatever. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you right now what I do fuck with tough. And I've only just started using it. This motherfucking this indicator called what's this shit called? Candle time ending spread. It's real simple. It just tells you how many minutes left before the candle end. You know what I'm saying? What up, Chris?
What's up, baby?
Oh shit, man. You know, pair of people on a Sunday.
On me, man. I'm getting ready for this next week, man. I'm excited, bro.
I bet you is, bro. Cause last week you was ready to shoot the cat, and then the motherfucker finally turned around for you.
Hey, I've been calling this about 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks straight. Wrong with it, but look, I was gonna be right one time. That's all it took.
Hey, that's all it takes.
Hey, did you use any of those indicators from last time that we talked about?
Oh, you know what? I did not, but you know what? I can use them now because you had sent me them hoes, and I downloaded all of them, but I don't think I plugged in them. No, this last week I didn't plug any of them in this week. In fact, let me plug some of them hoes in. Yeah. You see, because right now that's
I
what
got
I'm
did
doing.
my battery finna die, but I'm gonna send some more charts in the group though. I'm gonna draw up the yen, gold, and then euro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll post them in there.
That's a bit. We for around be over here kicking it.
Bit.
Oh, I tell you what I did want to see though, because if the motherfucking euro is really breaking up that strong, I want to see the Bollinger on that hoe.
I bet I'm on the Bollinger right now, baby.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey,
So look, this is what I'll be honest with you, bro. That middle one though, that mug the truth, bro. The one in the middle.
Yeah.
Cause like a lot of times, like sometimes like the move ain't as strong as it needs to be, it'll come up there and then go back down. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that whole Bollinger band, that mug nice, bro.
That hoe is nice, and I'm looking at that bitch right now on that phone. That hoe look like it's finally breaking up. Cause early in the week it was eats on that motherfucker. Then it started playing around as it does. But it sure look like it's breaking up. I just wonder though, well,
I'm up $40 on that one right now.
I'm about to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go down to 30 and see how motherfucking entry look at my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? I'm already in on the trade on the Sunday. I don't really even get down like that trading too many.
Yeah. Don't get out your plan, brother.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck around, go keep. I got to trade in on the CAD. I got one account. They got my 0.35, and on this one, I think I got like a combined 0.20, a 0.05, and 0.15. Just because it's Sunday.
On me, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But I tell you one thing though, goddamn, I was waiting for this whole last week to start departing from this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, it's been kicking at this middle one for a while.
Bro, but even on the month and the week though, like Euro is in a bad little zone. I mean, for a month and a week, that's a lot of pips though. But like,
Yeah.
I wanted to break out for real, like start trending, bro. It's in like a forget what it's called when it's just range. It's ranging right now.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like even though it's going up a little bit, it's probably gonna get down a little bit more, press the issue a tad bit more. I be hating that shit, dog. You be fucking around, really have to be patient on her. Like, bro, I'm not gonna trade this hoe when it's not time to trade this hoe.
For real.
Damn. And then you fuck around getting that hoe and trade a little bit and lose by $60, $70. Be like, oh, you know what? Okay, my bad. You know, my fault, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't mean to rush you, bro. I didn't mean to rush you. Take your time.
I'm sorry. Because I had lost some money on the Euro last week before it broke out. It wasn't like $15 because I had like a small lot size in, but that bitch was playing games. You know what I'm saying? I think it was somewhere around here too. That bitch was playing games. 4 hours.
Nah, honestly, bro, like I said, man, kicking it with y'all and paying attention with y'all, bro, I'm getting better at actually trading Euro and
Yeah.
like actually understanding like how each different pair really do be moving. Like you know what I'm saying? What are their personalities, bro?
Man,
Crazy.
I promise, don't that shit really feel like it's like the hack or the cheat code to it of just like
Mm-hmm.
getting in the flow with the pairs, whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, you can take, your knowledge and look at any pair and, get the bitch to popping. But them few pairs that you know why that bitch going up, and you've been doing this for about a couple weeks now. You really starting to act up. And then when it's finally started turning around, you were like, oh, look at me. Hey, I'm in the middle of a trend. How about I be steady and just trade? I'm in the middle
Exactly.
of a trend. Like, let me stop overthinking it right now. Maybe this bitch turning around, this and that. Bruh, you're in the middle of a trend. Just be cool. you
Me
know.
on me. And my bad. That consolidation was on a daily. That's what I was waiting on. It keep bouncing off of the around that 1.1298 range.
Who that on the Euro?
A euro, yes, sir. The euro daily. That's
Yeah.
what I've been waiting on. If you can see it, the Bollinger Bands will tell you too if you got it up right now.
I do right there. I'm looking at how slim it is.
Yeah, I need that. I need that to go ahead and just go ahead move that up some for me. Or down, whatever
you know,
one you want.
ooh, yeah, I see that. Hey, but
But I got this remember that center MACD I was telling you about the one I was
uh-huh.
showing you? The center MACD helped me like I don't want to like say predict. It just lets you know like it got more buying power than selling power right now as an overall move is concerned. But
Mm.
like I said, if anything, it would have to go up until like you don't have the moving average I have, but it goes up to a certain moving average and come back down. But if you want, man, you should try out that center MACD, the one I showed you last time. I
Yeah.
mixed up two of them, but they really nice though.
Hey, I'm fucking with it today. Cause I had just inserted the alligators one or whatever, so I'm I like to sometimes pull up in a different window. You know what I'm saying, a couple of
Mm-hmm.
more of them. I never look at this bitch like that because that shit just get my nerves bad or whatever. But I have
Yeah,
all the modes up. I have a 4 hour one up, probably a day and a week.
yeah.
I'm trading on one I'm mainly trading on is most likely the 4 or whatever. But I'm trying to let the day and the week, kind of influence my decision on that whole more than
Of
anything.
course.
But you know what, though? I'm fucking with that whole T-Day. Matter of fact, let me install that. Hey, was it a simple install? Because I know sometimes with them hoes, you be having to drag them hoes everywhere and shit.
The only ones I ever had problems with was the Rinkos, which is kind of
Yeah.
like, and I can explain those, but nah, for the most part, just copy them into your indicators folders and your
Mhm.
experts folders and just pull them over like that, like you would when you open up your, I think it's terminal or something.
Yeah.
Like if you want, I can show you.
Fuck around. Let me give it a shot. It should be. I'm trying to find why I had found fit that hoe. Oh, there you go. Yeah, man. We 6 days in the motherfucking me 2019. Not for to play with these charts ass. None this year.
Oh, bro, I'm trying to
None
Jimmy
this
Neutron all the way to December, baby.
Bro, when I tell you I started the webinar at 7:30 and like nobody was in there. I wouldn't for the trip. What I was about to do is pair peep because that's what I came here to do in the first place. I started pair peeping, and matter of fact, because I always record the webinars or whatever, I'm gonna play the beginning of that whole like in the separate video, bro. It ain't nothing but me and this whole. Let's see. Ooh, that whole popping up on the Tuesday.
Just talking about it.
I promise, bro. I just going up and down because I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping and waiting on no man, boy. I'm finna get
me, bro. On me.
It's out here, man. And look at the motherfucking shit's at crazy levels and shit like that.
Yeah, everything looking hot to me, bro. I don't know. I could be tripping.
I don't want to. What you know about it? You don't want to get too excited because I feel the same way,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Because Clinton, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been there before, like, oh, I think I should do this. I should do this. Nah, let me look at it for what it is, bro. I just need everything to pop off of me, please. That's all it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you put it in, or while you doing that, do you want me to show you? Well, you can't. I can't do it because you.
Nah, why you can't?
Because you got enough. Oh, you got multiple screens.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me show you like what my indicators mean, and then like lately, this is probably like my last set. I keep saying it every time, but bro, like these combinations, bro, have been saying what y'all been saying, and that's why I be like, oh yeah, I see that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me show you like what the center MACD, because it's two of them that go hand in hand.
Can you share now?
Yeah, I can share. Yeah, whenever you was ready, that's what I was
ready. Yeah, go ahead. Can you do it now, or do I gotta like do something?
Yeah, you have to stop. It's at the bottom or the top of your screen. My bad. Right before you get to it.
You know, I think because I usually do it from the computer. Whenever I hit stop share, that whole like take me out, but I come right back in. So I'm gonna stop that whole and be right back. So hold it down.
Okay. Excuse me, where I messed up at was that GBP JPY one. The numbers are so big, bro. So like one of these small bars will just wick down and come get me, and that's what happened. I was up $300, bro. $300. Coming to which you said came there. And then, as remember we was what was it at? Where is it at? I go to it ain't on this one. Got the both of them up right here. Must have got all of these. Remember I showed you the picture. I got all of these. Came back down. Got me. Gone. That's it. It's up. And then look, but I could. I'm sorry. Was that the same one? Yeah. That was the same one. Yeah. That's when it was coming down. I thought it was up, and then that's when I could have had all of these right here.
Yeah.
I
remember that one because that was the one that gapped. Yeah, it gapped.
Yep. So look at this. RSI telling me all this. I got in too early. That's all. This is where you get in at these, and then you get that blue, then a crossover. So this is the for sure. Everything right here is lining up and telling you crossover. Go ahead and buy. You could have stayed in this whole time while it's blue. So I'm gonna show you these two indicators, and I'm gonna just, but real quick, when it's above this blue, that's like overbought. But it's in like a certain time frame, because like right now it's not overbought, but this is overbought on the trend.
Yeah,
right now. So therefore, right. So it's like as this trend is going, it still has buying power. That's basically what it's saying though. And so if it's underneath the red, it's like, okay, yeah, it's oversold, but on a sold trend. So yeah, it's gonna move down. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is it's basically double confirmation, and it just helps you stay in your trade. Because the whole time if you would have got in and stayed in your trade, look at you. All the way until now, where that little mark made that red is up. All these pips are yours. Which is ain't a lot. Don't get me wrong when you look at it, but it's still secure. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? That's especially the dragon shit. I don't know how many pips that is, but that would have got you right.
My bad. Let me go ahead and do it for
you know, the dragon, that motherfucker, that spread ain't big for no reason.
You could have got in, based off of these indicators, you could have got in anywhere from here to here. You know what I'm saying? This is all you right here. So let's just say you got in on the retracement because you knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here all the way up, 312.
What's the I'm tripping. I'm about to ask you like I ain't got the double screen. Hold on. I'm about to say I ain't even let me go ahead because I want to see the I thought about that because I had saw that the yen had dropped out like a motherfucker, and I was thinking about dipping over there to trade, whatever. But I ain't really, my hands were full. I was like, nah.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro. Especially because like you a real life. Look, I need these wicks to be on time. These to line up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I have indicators to help me. It's different, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, I was like, yeah, I told my boy asked me, he said, did you get back in on the euro? And I said, yeah. He said, did you get back in with another dollar? I said, no. I
Not at
said,
all.
you
Not at
know what I'm saying? No, I catch that hoe it was a great week. It was moving. It was 12 minutes left in the candle. I was like, yeah,
all.
let me go ahead and say fuck it. On the second time, I was like, now, I for around
Bro,
my head back and be out of there.
I'm glad what I experienced last week with y'all boys, man. I learned so much last week. It was ridiculous, bro. Seriously, bro. And like even because like you have to understand, bro. We literally watched this happen.
Yeah,
You know
crazy,
what I'm
right?
saying? I was like, bro, if I buy right now, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's going back up. That's what in my head I'm thinking. Like this has to be one of those wicks that we've been talking about,
Yep.
bro.
One of
You
them
know what I'm saying?
motherfuckers.
It has to be, but you can't
That
get
stick
greedy,
his
bro.
leg in the ground.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all. You can't get greedy though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait, bro. But I was so. What that mother was right here, bro. I was like, come on, just get in, Chris. Go ahead, make it happen, baby. Let's get it happen, bro. I thought about it. I was like, nah, I can't.
And now the cool part is too about getting in, like right there, like you can put your stop loss right at the end of the wick though, because you be like,
Mm-hmm.
if that hoe go touch my stop loss, this ain't what I thought it was anyway. So it ain't,
Right.
but if it is what I'm thinking it's gonna be, oh boy, because supply and what's the supply and demand? Not supply and
Mm-hmm.
demand. It's some fucking book.
Okay, I thought you were just talking about the term. My bad.
No, it's a fucking book. Man, I draw a fucking blank, but it basically teaches the like supply and demand zones on the chart, and
Okay.
it's a cool little book, whatever, because he basically like shows like when it gets, basically whenever it wicks out outside of a zone, it's time to go ahead and get in. It forms
Mm-hmm.
a race, what not a race, what you call it, a fall fuck. I read this book. I'm just too high right
Okay, take your time, brother. We here. We good.
I know, right? Man, I'm gonna have to pull that bitch up, whatever.
Yeah,
But it was
please. That sounds like good information.
I'm trying to tell you because I was looking at some pictures from it from last week that I was looking at it from when we were studying it last year, and how it's just showing how you can really get some good ass wicks and shit like that. Let me pull up the book and shit like that. You continue showing what she's going. I'm gonna look over here.
And I'm just kind of just reiterating. I'm just trying to concrete the stuff that we talked about last time when I showed y'all these indicators. Here goes another part where it's so although the trend is an uptrend, it got to fall because it's overbought on a buy trend. So it's gonna retrace and go somewhere, right? And you have the indicator right here in the red for a drop, right? And then you see it's crossing over on this red right here. So once it gives me confirmation, which it is on the RSI right here, like right here, it's a good time to sell this, but I wouldn't sell it for a long time. You know what I mean? And so like you can sell it and then get back in on a trend because this trend like it got a little bit more, like you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, this trend can end right here at the center, go right back down. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it's just like it's telling you a lot though. It's throwing a lot of information at you. But the fact is, like, I have everything linear and lined up for you to perfectly see it and apply it. You know what I'm saying? The only reason that I trust this one is the moving average. I would tell this is my favorite moving average right here, 200. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the one you were just telling us about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I use the 400 as well. So when the white is underneath that blue, for this particular time frame, it has selling power, right? For the most part. And when it comes up to that initial zone, it's gonna run from it because it doesn't want to. It can't go above that. Basically, it's against its rules. You know what I mean? So right now, like this is 60 to 83%. You know what I'm saying? Winning for a sale, but not for a long time, like I keep saying. But the beautiful thing is this Bollinger Band is a good key because if it comes down to here, that's your money to be made. But the thing is, I would want it to break this first of all, from us this red and this green, and then I'll get in for a sale.
I can see that, and it's funny because it's coming up to you see the area that it's in right now, and it's triggering sale, and that motherfucker. If that was the support zone, or I mean the resistance zones, it would look like a sale right there. The little white line that's going across with the actual sale, it looked like at first I thought it was a place line or whatever. I was like, oh,
right, but no, that's price. Yeah, I know what you mean because if you look at it from right here and right there, this whole little area is a whole resistance area right here. I agree with you 100%, bro.
So the book, Well, so it is supply and demand,
Okay,
and
that's what I thought.
yeah, it was supply and demand, and it was shit like the like rally base rally and drop. You know what I'm saying? Rally base drop and shit like that. I just shared a picture in the group. That was really a cool little old book discussing like I guess just using those to kind of people when it's gonna like turn around and shit like that. Like this motherfucking wick right here. What he would have did in that book, he would have took it over to the bigger time frame, or maybe put a Fibonacci on and see like was that big ass wick on a major time frame, and if it was, and like I can find me a drop, it was just like on the 4 hour, it's the 1 hour though, but on the 4 hour though, it was still looking just as beautiful. Whatever he would go to like the 4 hour or something, and look for a rally base drop or a drop base rally, and look for entry over there, and that's why I really got that. If you're nervous about what stop loss to put in when it comes to big lot size, you know what I'm saying? If you get in somewhere where the stop loss ain't gotta be, a good stop loss is a spot on the chart, not the money that we lost. Like that's a real honest stop loss. Not because that's how much money I want to lose, because that might be only about 4 or 5 pips up. But on the chart it looks like that's a clear range to say that's safe, and that's like 60 pips up. So figuring out a lot size that can sustain 60 pips type shit.
No, I agree with you 100%. And I also like that. I just looked at that photo and I was like, this is basically how I made a lot of like the $11 I got right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to keep, you know what I'm saying? Was basically this is when I was gonna get in, but I'm waiting for it to get past this level and keep pushing that Bollinger Band. And I'm waiting also for this to cross. On the day chart, you see this long wick, so I'm thinking it's gonna keep moving up. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I don't trust it is this right here, but if this go blue as it's going right now and it's keep going up, like I have no reason not to get in for some. You know what I mean, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one where it's on the top right here. Although the trend was down, here's the wick, and now it's going back down in my opinion. So this is where I would go in for a sale, especially with this one right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it break though,
who this is again? This is the pound.
New Zealand dollar.
New Zealand.
Yeah, let me look at that motherfucker. I gotta go to my symbols and add a symbol in real quick. 1 second, because I like that motherfucker. Ooh.
Yeah, it's already did everything we need minus the.
I know, right?
I mean, all I need is the crossover here for me personally. You know what I'm saying? But it still has room to go up in my opinion. But it is an overall downtrend. So, and it's at a or resistance. I'm sorry. So yeah, truthfully, there's a lot pointing down. But then again, there's a lot of like it could be a fake out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you mean too.
Yeah, because I have this white and this blue. Look how much spread is in this white and this blue. But these do move slow, so don't get me wrong. It could just be crossing delayed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, this is a perfect time for my nigga the Fibonacci.
Me. Me.
Oh, promise. I promise. I pull that motherfucker out my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's elementary, my dear Watson. I pull that right on out the Fibonacci. See what's going on over here.
Me, brother. Here's one of the perfect ones I've been watching. I was looking at it from here as it broke out, then crossed over. And you see where I got in when it crossed over, and I trusted it, bro. I trusted it. It did. It's going perfect.
Sometimes that's all you got to do is trust that motherfucker. You got in the trade for a reason. Trust.
Exactly, bro. So it took care of me. It's keep going. All I need is these two to continue to cross, and these are my. A lot of times, my extra indicators are helping me stay in my trade. You know what I'm saying? As it continues to move forward. But and I think it'll go up to here, depending on how this white and this blue one react. Lets me know like what's it going to do. Same thing applies for this one. Big wick out going that way. I got in this one a little early because of this. And because of this, so I feel like it has enough room to keep pushing, but I really, really need it to go past this 23.6. Personally, it still has selling power though. Looking at it now, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this and this there.
It do have some good selling power, but that motherfucking wick mean business.
That's what I'm saying. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But look though, notice I took it here, but didn't take it here because I can't do two of them. You know what I mean? That was pointless. But this one, I thought, like, yeah, I think this one will actually go up, and it had room too. So at least it had room to this one.
Yeah,
this one. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me get some of that real quick.
Damn,
this is the one I want, though, bro. Yeah. I've been looking at this one monthly too, bro. Like That's it. I think we got. Let me zoom in, son, real quick.
It's so much, man. Look at here. I'm like,
As
hold
I
on.
said, I've been excited, bro.
Where's
Like
this
waiting
motherfucker
for
at?
it.
Let's see. That's a good one. And that was it the Euro yen that looks like it. And it's funny because when I look at them and when they look like they line right up to the Fibonacci, like I bet that's rejecting off the 38. I bet that's, ooh, let me see.
So it did. Initially, this was my zone. I was expecting it to come to, but with the fact that I was expecting it to bounce off of here and go up, but instead it broke down to the 50 and now it's coming back up. I honestly believe that this is where it wants to go, somewhere over here.
It
But
wants to go somewhere over there.
yeah, but I need these to tell me it's oversold right now. But I just need these to go ahead and rally too. You know what I'm saying, get behind this movement.
Man.
But anyway, let me give you a you know how I felt about this one. I've been waiting on this one so
Yeah.
long. Bro. Look at that. That's beautiful. But look though, you still got Bob Power, bro. That money ain't changed yet, dude.
I know, right?
It's only reason I'm still in because this ain't came down to oversold yet. So, but I'm just telling you, bro. You know, CAD real tricky, bro. I don't know how you do it.
You know, the thing is, like on the Fibonacci, I got one on the month chart from the month because you know on the month chart on the Fibonacci, I mean on the CAD, it got a mean as lightsaber ass week on the month chart, and so I drew the Fibonacci from that hole, and you know that one right there, I drew it right over from that one, and as it's like went all the way down there, and where it's at right now, it rejected off the 61.8. Like perfectly. So like we are in this little retracement right there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna ride that 50 to 38, but you know it's just got to the 50. It's just got to the 50. So I feel like it's gonna be two things that's gonna happen this week. We gonna get a whole bunch of bullshit and consolidation, which I don't feel like that's the case at all. I feel like it's gonna push down to that 38 a little bit more. You know, but I'll tell you one thing though, if it does like consolidate and wick out crazy, shit, that just means this uptrend ain't done yet, and we can ride the bitch up to. I think it was like 300 pips on the line. Let me see. Yep, 300 pips on the line. Either way you look at it, it's 300. It's 300 pips up to the 61.8 if it bullshit early, and then it's 340 pips down to the 38.2 if it don't bullshit and keep going. Which I think it is because we ain't had a fucking rejection like this on the day chart
in a long time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was looking at the most. It's just like this is probably one of the biggest ones, so it could like be a start for the downtrend. But I mean, it has to be justified. I gotta justify it. I don't see that yet. Right now, these has the characteristics of a retracement because this hasn't changed colors, and this is dropped down so fast. It's like a retracement.
Yeah, I know, right? You know, that's how it be too. The real move would be 12 weeks like this, and the retracement would be 2 or 3 days, whatever. You catch the retracement, and really, like if let's say I'm really looking for a mean ass rejection on the foe. Really today, because I got one trade and I'm really trying to sit into it for a few more days or whatever. But you know, I'll let a mean ass wick try to tell me or whatever. And but I think we should be able to ride this down to the 30, at least the 38.2. But if not to the 38 point, like that bitch, because it's right there on the 50 right now. Let me take a screenshot of this motherfucker.
Yeah, please do. Another reason I also, like I said, the move look like it's almost up. You see this red right here. It hasn't went into oversold in its time frame yet on this move yet. You see what I'm saying? If it do, that's when it's like it's over now. Like you know what I'm saying? It's getting towards the end of its trend. If it's retracement, I'm sorry. And so if it would basically what I'm telling you, it would either have to go down, keep going, and this change colors to be the whole move now, and then you will start seeing it'll be a retracement to back above to blue. Anyway, my point is, it should come down underneath, go back, and then start working back towards this blue and cross this little red right here as it goes. It'll be further down. But I wanna break these down to you. Do you know which ones these are? Do you have them both?
Which one? Hold on, let me hold that down. Which one?
Okay, let me try to pull it up. Indicators list. Yeah, so the MACD floating levels advanced too. I did send this one this week. So I put these both in the same window because they work hand in hand. And then the center MACD is the one you was the most excited about.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's the one I just downloaded. And what do you drag? Do you like actually drag yours on the app, or because I usually have to go into like desktop and shit.
The first one I just turn it on, right? The second one I drag to the window.
Oh, you can drag that bitch to the window?
to
Shut
the
up.
window. Yeah, because you don't want to have it on the same window as, or have it in different windows.
Well, I mean, like, cause I got mine like you know, you send me the file, so I downloaded it, and now I'm trying to
Oh, okay.
drag it over into the thing, whatever.
Oh no, yeah, my bad. So this is what you do. Um, Open data folder here, and then you go to your MQL4 indicators and apply them that way.
Oh yeah, you know that is fucking live. Cause you know what I had to do? Cause I just did this shit for Ro. I put the candle spread one on his, and nigga, I'm talking about I couldn't remember for the life of me how to do that. What I ended up doing, cause I remember it was a MQ4 file, so I went
Yeah.
all the way over to the library thing in my computer, searched MQ4 till it popped up, and right clicked open file location. I went the long way around like a motherfucker.
No, it's good. Actually, that's quicker. The only I get what you're saying though, as far as computer, yeah.
You
But
know?
like, yeah, so the long way would have been going to my computer first,
Yeah.
and then
I'm
doing
trying.
it that way.
You know, man, which I was a motherfucking split second from trying.
On me, like, you know what? Let's start. Let's take this back from the beginning. Okay.
Damn, there we go. You know what I'm saying? I have if you ever wanted to open up two what you call them bitches, like for me, I have like two FX Glory programs on my computer. So since I got two screens, I can open up two MetaTrader for it and like put one over here on this screen, we'll put one over on this screen.
Yeah, how you do that? Because I only got. That's one reason why I have the FX in the Hugos.
Yeah. Well, here's what you do. You go back and like download your MetaTrader 4, and when it's downloading, like on the name, you just put like parentheses 2. I'll
Okay,
send a screenshot for that. Uh, let's see.
I know what you mean though. I
You
know
know
what
what
you
I'm saying?
mean.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
just because
that.
it won't save as the same file or same MT4.
You know
It'll
what I'm
be like,
saying?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I know
So
what you mean.
that right there be, you be able to have like multiple ones open in like different windows and shit like that.
And still just copy everything over like that. Yeah. That's what's up. That's word up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you just dropped the gem in my lap. I feel obligated to do the same. That's
On
what we
me.
do in the group. You know what I'm
That's what we
saying?
do, baby. All 2019, baby.
All 2019, baby.
On me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm looking at these charts and I'm like, okay, it's a lot of action going on. It's a lot of motherfucking me action going on. And mind you, not to be on some
Oh.
conspiracy, not to be on some conspiracy shit, but I honestly feel like this time in the market right now is the whole reason why the boy Trump was actually brought in to do whatever the fuck he was doing.
Uh-huh.
Because it really was going into a mean ass little consolidation that last like year and a half of Obama, whatever. Like, and ain't nobody fucking around with this consolidation. We need market dips. We need
Yeah.
market rallies. And now we in this bitch living in the times where motherfuckers worrying about the wrong shit. It's 300 pips on the line every fucking week. I got
Every
time
week,
for
bro.
it. Got time for it.
On me.
Goddamn. A week. Like, nah, fuck that. To quote Kung Fu Kenny, be the last one out here to get this dough? Nigga, nah.
On me, bro. Another one I tell y'all boys, man, is a really good one to look at if y'all want to. Very harder. Not saying I gonna say it's hard. Because they're so much stronger, you got to get in on tops and bottom. As you see, like you can't get in on the top. How can I put this?
Oh, you talking about
You
that?
see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you got it moves so far back that like I mean, if you get in late, it's gonna come get you. Because look at the pip value of just one bar right here, bro.
Yeah. Oh
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the rude ass peso.
The rule, like, bro, it's so much money to be
But you
made
know
on
what
that
though? Like,
joint, bro.
I figure I need to go back and trade on the euro. I mean on the peso. The peso used to get me because I used to find myself chasing mid candle shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
man, the move, and I wait so long for the move to happen. By the time I get in, I'm catching heavy retracement because my ass waited too long to get on the move. You know, the
Bro,
peso will eat your ass up on that.
listen, fam. I promise you, if you apply just these ones right here with your wick theory, look at this right here, bro. Wick theory,
Ooh, weakness.
line straight up, wait for it to cross that red. Let it ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let it ride, bro. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Let it kick it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you personally, I'm sure you're good at knowing when it's up, bro. I got this moving average to help me out.
Yeah.
Once it came down to this blue, really to this white would have had me open my eyes, but right now to this blue,
You know
for
what I'm
real,
saying?
bro. Like, serious, that ass like this shit. It tell you where, bro. This market tell you what it want to do. That's the crazy part about it.
I'm trying to get in the habit because I'm letting certain trades ride, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times I like for me to tell the market when I'm out because they like, you know, like getting out with like no wick, you know, which it kind of sounds a little crazy because you're like, well, ain't there money to be made? Like, well, I made what I was looking to make plus some.
Right.
So, you know, I'm
Right.
going to end this relationship on my terms because
Right.
the terms you want to end it on is that you wicked out and I lost a little money, so I'm getting out or whatever, you know.
Right.
And,
Exactly.
and you know, also too, I've been making agreements in my head about a trade. Like I've been in a trade, and that bitch would go up to like with the CAD or whatever. It had went up to like 260. And I said, well, I tell you what, because I was gonna actually get out already, but I will let it ride to maybe 160. So no matter what retracement you got, I'm gonna let it ride. And it went back to like 180, and then it went up to like 3 something. And at 3 something, I made another agreement. I said, well, I tell you what, I'll let
I'll give it to y'all for free. She
Man.
said that she can't find this nowhere online for free. She said every time she go look for them, this and the wrinkle trainer, it costs money to get them. So I don't. Maybe I got mine off the black market or something. I don't know.
Hey, wherever
But
you got it, I appreciate it.
on me, but look, just know Jimmy Neutron all 2019, baby. Just for that.
All 2019.
It's up. It's good, bro. But I like this one a lot, bro. It's these combination of the two, which is crazy because it's two indicators. It's not one. Both of these
Mhm.
together really are strong, bro. And these just help me just peace of mind, knowing that it lines up with these, I'm confident, bro. I'm ready for whatever we got coming up this week. We finna take it down.
Dog, man, and I think really that's the livest part about fucking trading is that, you know, you went in there, you know, and you get your part about learning all this other shit and uptrend, downtrend, and then you try a few things or whatever. Then you start fucking around mixing a few things with finding the right combination for you that mixes, you know, quick trading with smart trading, with, you know, make it a little easier for you. Then all of a sudden you got people with different mixes that's, you know, knowing the same shit, interpreting information the same way, but got their own little mix for it. Man, that's the perfect shit. And we get a combination of that shit moving, or you talking about pips all over. Because like you know, you'll say this chart going that, and what you'll do is like, well, let me see. Pull up chart, apply my shit to it. Oh, I see what you mean. I'll fuck around ride with you then, boy. You know, like, man, we fuck around get to some crazy pips doing that shit, man.
What you say, brother?
I was just saying we can get to some crazy ass pips doing that shit. You
No,
know
I heard
you.
No, I think somebody else said something. My bad.
I said facts.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what had me when homie was pointing out that euro last time. That's all. Oh yeah, I see it, bro. I was like, whenever Rose say go, hey, it's time to go. On me, so like it was up.
And that when it's funny because I'm chopping it up with my boy Mooch. Me and him chopping it up, and he said, "You got any trades in now?" And I said, "I got $1 on the euro." And he said, "Ooh." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm gonna let it's kind of playing around a little bit right now, but it should do its thing. It looked like it." And we got off the Zoom, and no longer than about 3 minutes later, that boy Ro came in and said, "Buy euro." My nigga Mooch tagged me. All chicks like, "Nigga, all go, nigga." Ro just said it.
On me.
On me.
I forgot where did our move happen at last time? I'm trying to figure out where, because one of these mugs got me, faked me out good. Look, it was so good, bro. So good. I know y'all remember, bro. I put in the DM. Bro. I said, hey, get out.
Yeah,
I got faked out and put up that Boosie on that retracement.
Yeah.
That motherfucker right there to the right.
Is it this one?
Hold on, it's the 1 hour? Go to the 4 hour. I remember seeing it on the 4 hour.
The 4 hour chart.
Oh, yeah, that should go.
This right here?
Yeah.
This one?
Was it that one or was it the one to the right? It might have been. Because it was like later in the week. Yeah.
I think it's that one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just knew. I'm watching it.
I think it's that one.
Hey, y'all got to get out that one, bro. It happened to be lining up perfectly with the stuff. Like, this could be a turnaround. Get our profits.
Boosie popped up like, "What's up, boy?
What's up, boy?"
I was like, that's when I told y'all my fiance, she was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm straight."
Oh,
man. She start seeing them when baby starts seeing them pips, bro. She be like, "Okay, I want to do that." I'm like, shit.
It's got to support her, bro. Yeah, man. They gotta get it in there, bro.
Shit, life coming at a nigga fast in the motherfucker. Wow.
Yeah.
Don't it though, man? Fuck around, wax on, wax off, young Danielson. You know what I'm saying? That old moving, boy.
Bro, that boy, that faked me out for real, bro. That
Yeah,
retraced and I said, okay. Because I usually got a rule. If I get 10 to 15, like if we do a full lot with Ro, when Ro say go, we all go, and we get a full lot, I'll let it retrace by 10, 15 to $20 max, maybe 30. If it after it hit, I'm talking after it passed profit, and you start slowing down, it's like my 10, bro, I'd be like, Rolo, your little $10 rule, bro, $15 rule, you need to retrace. But that boy came back $50 on me, and I was like,
Yeah. This it right here. This it right here. This the one that got me, bro.
That's
It's the
so
perk.
easy, boy.
This is exactly what this will solidify my thing of why you gotta wait till it cross. This is what got me. This is when I told y'all to get out. Because I was in with y'all through here. This is where I was in with y'all at. You got a double top at this blue. I was like, oh snap, it's up, right? And so it started coming down and then shot up. Jimmy Neutron. Okay. This one right here, look at this though. Did not cross the red. What it did, faked us out.
Yeah.
Kept going. So that's why I was like, oh, that's what that means.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? So now I'm not just telling y'all you gotta wait for it to cross that red. I'm showing you, bro. There's multiple cases where it went close to that red, kept going. Close to it, kept going, close to it. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's it right there. See what I'm saying? Like it's really, oh bro, this shit's great. I just want to check out. I'm gonna try. 2019. I keep saying it because y'all understand. I'm really. I feel like I'm brand new to Forex again, bro. It's so exciting right now, bro.
You should. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, be brand new in that motherfucker. I promise. When I was talking about Moosh, that's what we was talking about. Like, man, it's been about 3 years for him trading, and it's been like 2.5, almost 2.5 for myself. And I was like, the first year don't count. I was just being a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? You can't call that good trading. And the last year, it's coming of age or whatever. It's like this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm brand new in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To feel like that.
Hey, Chris, real quick, where that indicator at, bro?
It's in the group chat. If you use the desktop Telegram, you should be able to download all the files. And if I was you, I would just go ahead and just get them all, and then I can just show you whatever one you need.
There you go, because I'm fucking with them right now.
On me, bro.
I'm fucking with them as we
speak.
On
the iPad, they won't work on the desktop.
Drop all. On me, bro.
What'd you say?
I got to download it on the desktop only.
Yeah, I think it's only on the desktop, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. From what I know, I'm only speaking on what I know. I haven't tried it on my phone. I only do Bollinger Bands on my phone personally. But yes, you kind of want to download it from the desktop app. I'm sorry, from the desktop Telegram to your computer, and then do it that way.
Gotcha.
I mean, shoot, if I wish all I need is these two. I wish I could put these on the phone. It's up.
Straight up.
Man.
As a matter of fact, we need to figure out if we can or not. How can we, code that into some new?
I'm trying to tell you. And it's I've been looking into motherfuckers to who do apps and little shit like that, whatever, because like the site we got now, it's like let's do some like well built shit, whatever. But when we freaked that hoe, it's like nah, bro, that hoe got to be custom. Because I was like, I want the app to go along with it and shit like that. And it's like stuff like that, and being able to change your notifications on your alerts on the fly. Because that's one thing I don't fucking like is that when I'm out and about, I can't change my my alerts on my phone. I gotta do it here. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of sucks, whatever. So if I'm out and about and want to add a new alert in, I got to use this app called Call Levels. And I'm like, it's cool, but it throws off my flow,
Right, exactly. I mean, it's just you're not comfortable with it yet, nor is something that you really want to do.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. So we see, like, look at this right here. It came down. It went up a little bit, wick. But when it opened this day, it opened up here and came down. You see that?
Yeah.
So that's a big gap right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
My homegirl was explaining to me that whenever there's a gap, so often it fills the gap. Is that something that you've seen before?
Yeah, because that's kind of like what it did on the euro, not the euro, the yen.
Mm-hmm.
The yen gapped down, and then when it came back, it went back and filled that gap. Like it's so like that. Like if it gapped up and then start coming back down, don't worry, it's gonna come back to life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, because in some cases, I just found one looking around.
Mm-hmm.
This is when it didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, she has said often enough that what I'm saying, for it to be a trading style. You know what I'm saying? An addition, people do that as well. I thought that was pretty dope. I didn't
That
know.
is
I was
that is dope because that's a good way to trade the news too. Because you know
okay.
if you get news and don't nothing happen, fuck it. But if you get news and that bitch starts stretching out one way, a lot of times we'll get caught trying to chase that wave. But if we just be a little patient, we'll see that. Oh, don't worry, it's about to come back and fill that gap.
Coming
So
back, yeah.
yeah. Did she do a lot of scalping?
Oh, nah, she just do a lot of research, bro. We really big on that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, you got to be big on research.
Yeah,
If you can't love the process, you're in the wrong.
right. No, that's right, bro. I agree with you 100%, bro. I think I don't personally, I stay away from the news trading on
Yeah,
purpose because it's just like
a lot
I
of
personally
gangster
feel
shit.
like, huh? Say it again, bro.
No, you know, a lot of gangster shit around that news. The
Right,
shit's
right.
moving and
It's
snatching. I hate the news sometimes my damn self.
right, exactly. I think like it's a lot of false readings into it, and
Mm-hmm.
we deal with enough already with the technical. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be swayed by something that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I don't do stocks anymore, personally. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? But nonetheless, when they told me, yeah, a lot of traders are just straight technical. They could do it just straight. Oh yeah, I'm a numbers guy anyway.
I know, right? I usually when I do some news, because I always mark down like the news, like I got all my news marked up for the week, whatever. I'll be looking for good week entries, bouncing off of something or another. And the news, because like you said, it'd be some janky shit in the news, like it'll go one way, then it'll go the other way because the news is
Mm-hmm.
false. If it happens quick enough, we're gonna get a wick. Went up real fast, came down. So I trade the news. I trade the news the same way. Like that's bullshit. Let me see. Oh, look how much bullshit it is. This is a wick. Let me go ahead and give it a shot.
On me, give it a shot. On
You know
me,
what I'm
on me.
saying? Let me go ahead and say fuck it.
The thing I had realized, and the reason why the most I personally, and like I said, I'm not shooting it down as nothing that, because I think you've put in some stuff that I looked at as well. The thing was that I had realized that trend is really the king of it all, though. Like, you know
Of
what
it
I'm
all, man.
saying?
Trend
And
is
that's
your
why I
friend.
just, huh?
Not trend is your friend.
Trend is your friend, bro. And that's that's one reason I like this indicator a lot. One reason you can pay attention, like the trend pretty much gonna take you where you want to go, no matter how much shit was going on right here that shit scary as hell. Right here. You got in right here. If you got in right here, oh, that shit was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, it's time to get out. But sure enough, the Lord blessed you with two bigger ones, bro. And say
Man,
it one more time to touch your
bouncing out the
face. And it
bando.
kept going. It kept going, bro.
You know?
So, that trend, man, is beautiful, bro. And that's why I was like, okay, well, look, that's it, like the most high right there. So that's why I just did that.
That's nice. I'm looking at that chart. Damn. That is beautiful.
And also, I got the FX for the hour, man, and I'm trying to get better at that hour trading, bro. I actually, believe it or not, bro, I made a little bit off of this one. I think it was just a 25-30,
Mm-hmm.
just from like everything was like here to here. But I didn't think it was gonna keep going, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. I can't get comfortable in nothing under a 4 hour. Everything give me too much. It just give me too much, man. The motherfucking
Yeah.
heebie-jeebies. Bro, I tried trading on a minute back in the gap, bro. My motherfucking
Right.
nerves and account was shot.
Brother, oh man, what's his name? What's the light skinned cat name? I don't think he in a group no more.
Who that Mooch?
No. He one of the first ones you be teaching as well.
Drew?
Drew.
Yeah.
If you ever ask Drew, fam, I'm in his house, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man, I think I can master the minute chart, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, I swear, why y'all don't trade the minute, bro? There's so much movement. Man, this is great. Oh, son, man. Not at all. They kept telling me, bro, please don't trade that minute.
Dog, hey, I tell you one thing though, the minute chart will teach your ass how to read candles and respect the spread.
On me.
What? Nigga, I promise you, man, that'll respect the shit out of the spread. God damn.
I just don't understand. Like, what did I don't, now that I know, I don't understand what did I expect. I did not know. For real, bro. Like, I did not know none of the numbers, bro. I didn't know nothing. Even if I did 0.01, bro, and just got, if I did 0.1, or if I did the whole lot and got 10 pips, bro, that wasn't nothing still, though. Like, it was a little something. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
It like so much risk involved, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and just to know what's the dub, man, because I promise
Man.
I done had a .01 in myself around $22 up, mad as a motherfucker. Man,
Me.
it should have been such, not realizing, my dude, that's the dub on a .01. If you wanted more, you should have took more risk. You can't,
Oh,
you
me.
can't, you can't, risk ain't hindsight. It ain't, hindsight is 20/20, dog. You
Right,
can't
right,
be
right.
tomorrow like, bro, I could have been so gangster if I'd have did the dub. Bro, you did the lot of times you feel like doing,
On me. On me. No, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I
live
don't
the
know what I was
fight
thinking.
again.
Another day.
And,
Another
and
day.
shoot your shot in respect. I tell my girl, I say when I shoot them like high lot size, I shake the devil hand and I tell him, look here, I agree that whatever that is, that hoe might be, bro. That hoe might be gone, fam.
Shake the devil hand.
I shake his hand, bro. I shake that nigga hand and say, well, somebody go blink first, fam.
Oh, me.
If I'm Boosie, I understand what happened.
I got you, bro. I feel where you coming from. Calculated risk, baby. Calculated risk.
I'm trying to tell you, man. When at first it used to like trip me out when Ro would have $50 in the account and then he'll go for a couple racks, whatever. And I asked him like, why is it, like 50 or whatever? Like surely you would put more in this. And that's like, shit. He's like, man, I fuck around might have my PayPal hooked up to it where if I might need to send 50 2 or 3 times if I am early on the trade, but worst case scenario, I'm gonna lose 50. That's calculated.
Right.
Like I'm forcing myself to have risk management. I was like, God damn, boy. So technically, you have 300 in your account, but you don't want them to know you have 300 in your account. So you have 50 in your accounts.
Right, exactly.
Scenario, I was like, you motherfucker.
It was so perfect, bro. You had to see it, man. Y'all had to see it as it happened. As I got in the trade the morning before, like 3 a.m. stuff, right? 3 to 5. Bro, I must have got to work and was up 300 and looked up and was down, bro. Whole account. Leave it, bro. No way. But I mean, that's not. I feel where you're coming from. I just got in too early, bro. Got in too early. Got in where I was touchable, very, very touchable.
Man, and that's one thing. They will come see you.
They will come see you.
Oh.
Just to check your validation, bro. Let me make sure you good. You good? Oh yeah, he good. He can go.
Yeah, day, bro. The worst shit is, bro, when you Boosie, like you come back and you see that it came within 4 or 5 pips of your TP, and then it reversed. And had you would have known or this and that, it'd be 4 or 5 points away from the TP. Then that bitch snatched back the other way.
On me, bro.
Yeah, me, hey, bro, y'all make me feel so much better, boy.
It's all of us, bro. It's all of us.
Hey, bro.
Hey, I give myself 150 to 200 a week, just because I don't put in nothing. When I seen Ro do that, I started doing that shit. I don't put no more than 50 in an account. I just work my way, try to catch something and work my way up. I used to do 100, but my 150 a week. That's it. If I hit 3, if I got to put another 50 in for third time, that strike out on my.
Facts. I have a little different game plan for me. Like I definitely adopted that for this. You see, I got the sport chart to look at, trying to simplify it. And I'm only doing it on a 1 hour. So yeah, of course, I can do like you say. I had 50 in this one. You see right here. I have a credit of 250 though. Don't get me wrong. That's from that money I lost back in the day. Last time. They gave me a little bit back. But nonetheless, though, for as far as long trading, this is where I'll be dropping a bunch of lot sizes once I get my account up. You know what I'm saying? This is where I plan on actually holding for a long time. And, you know what I'm saying, having, 1,000 in an account, 2,000, 3,000, trying to go for 10. Because long trading is more secured, is more you gotta wait for it to come and it sit longer. So therefore your trade is more it's gonna happen. Or how can I say it?
Y'all know I got fucking split personalities. So I got like, a couple different accounts for different one. I got my Buck Nasty account, which is where I go shoot my shots. Then I got one where I really want to get to the point, I got the motherfucking .10, .30, that's 25, 3,500, in that account.
Me, bro. Hey,
that motherfucker just it played.
What you said, the Bug Nasty? That sound like some Bug Nasty stuff right there, bro.
The Bug Nasty shoot. What'd you say?
I said, we're going to get that. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah.
just working ourselves up, man. Just slowly but surely. So I take shots in different ones, and like it's always the same move, but I guess it's just different ways how I handle it. Because if it's one account, I shoot a big one. With this one, I'll shoot something smooth, and just trying to like play around with it. But I definitely agree. Whenever I put like a big lot size in, I'm usually gonna have. Really, I'm gonna see what I need to see, and it's like, bro, it's right there. Like, shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? So I'll hold
Right.
around and try to do it. If it's like less than 100, you know what I'm saying? And like I can say, all right, well, fuck it then. I'm gonna shake his hand. It's less than 100. I'm prepared. Well, tell you what, you can have that motherfucker then. I want that, and I roll that hoe and just let it see what it do. Because I promise it was like 54 in there, and I hit the dollar, and that bitch went down to like negative 34, and I was like, well, fuck it then, if you want to take it, bro, but I want. And I let that bitch ride, and that bitch rolled the fuck back up. I was like, thank you, that boy, thank you, Lord. But I had agreed to lose it. If you accept that loss before the trade even started, shit.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I like that. Nah, for real. That's word up right there.
Motherfucking boy.
You see that right there, huh, Clint?
Yeah. Look at buy opportunity like a motherfucker.
I asked myself. I asked myself, bro. Look, don't forget the question mark right there. Man. I got look. But you know what's crazy, man? I think based off of this, it might come down. But because they so close, they not see how far this green is to this red. See how far it is from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if this goes back up and touches, this red will move over because it's not far enough from each other.
I bet I want to see the support and resistance on the week on that motherfucker. I bet it's beautiful.
Gotta be something. It gotta be something. I just need to break out. Give me this. Get out this box. You know what I'm saying? Come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Come play with me. That's all I needed to do.
I'm trying to tell you. And if you look on that week chart, hold on. Let me pull out my trusty, rusty Fibonacci tool. You know what I'm saying?
Rusty.
I promise, pull that bitch right out real fast.
Oh me, bro.
Man, yeah. Look at that motherfucker. I'm looking at the week. And it came up. Let's see, and rejected right off the 61 twice, and now it's at the 50. That's why I was consolidating like that on the right there, because that's the 50 right there.
Okay. Oh, you did one from right here.
Oh no, I had went back to the last uptrend, that last big ass uptrend, all right there.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one right there. I put the Fibonacci on that.
Yeah, I do that too because like this move ain't over yet.
Yeah.
So I do the last previous. That's what I'll be doing too. Okay, I'm glad I'm on the same page as you.
You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker look
that's kind of like why my first Fibonacci.
What'd you say?
I said that's kind of why one of my first Fibonacci was like that as well.
Yeah.
This one, I had went from like a way further one. Although, yeah, this still going. Never mind. Still down.
I see.
But yeah, on some smooth stuff, bro. This mug's still going down as far as month is concerned.
Yes, it is going down for the month because the last look at that wick on that week though. Look at the wick on that bitch. Man.
Yeah.
And then I have the Bollinger's up on this one.
Oh, you know what? We do got we do got time. Yeah, this mug gonna go up for a little bit. And look at Bollinger's. Look at this moving average on that week too. Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Hey, it's some money to be made. That's all I can say. Look at it, just crossed up above that red right there.
I was about to say it just crossed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good for this week.
It's Sunday, so I ain't gonna do nothing crazy, you know.
Nah, don't just wait for confirmation, baby. Don't step outside yourself, bro.
You know, because I promise you be right. Well, shit, then let me fuck it. $2 on Sunday, bro. It's Sunday.
I'm trying to make that Sunday through Friday, Monday. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to make.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. When Tuesday, Wednesday come and them 300 pips move, you're gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? Because Boosie came visit you on Monday. I don't even trade on Mondays. So they came see me. This is like getting fired on your day off, bro.
It's that fire on your day off.
On your day off. On your day off.
Did you get those indicators, big homie?
I got all them hoes in that motherfucker.
No, I'm talking about the other homie.
Rolo. I put them in the group.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at them. They actually just downloaded.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
They in this meta editor.
They are in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to go that way, or you can go through the regular MT4 way?
Okay, let me try that real quick.
Yeah, go to the MT4 way, go to your file, then go open data folder. If you need to, you can look at my screen.
Oh shit, I already screenshotted that shit a long time ago. I was trying
Okay.
to
But no, I'm just saying because when you open data folder, you need to go to the MQL4 and then indicators. Is it indicators? Yes, indicators. That's where mine are at. And as you see, I put them in folders too, so I can find them once I refresh my MT4.
indicators. Enlisted.
You
Floating
clutching it
levels
over the data
advanced. Now is the MACD floating levels advanced too?
Let me make sure. Sure.
Floating.
Yeah, MCAD floated level advanced 2. That's the one that goes with the centered MACD V1.
Okay.
And then the Renko trend one is just more of a confirmation. When it switches, they just let you know that, oh yeah, this mug, I got time. As Gunner would say, I ain't got no time actually.
Rinko Street Trend. Okay. Appreciate that, bro. For real.
On me, brother.
For real.
I was gonna point that out too earlier, Clint. I used to trade solely off of these ones down here, and it used to mess me up because they flicker a lot, bro, at the beginning of it. And so a lot of times you have to wait for 2, you know what I'm saying, or 3. But you see,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? But you see how 4 of them, 5, you like, oh yeah, it's going up. But like hell, you about time it's time to get in, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to pair it with something else that really made sense. So as you see, you got a red. If you just did this, let's take this one out. You got red, it's green, green, green. But once this mug go 2 reds, look, it's almost lining up right before the drop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back behind here, it lined up perfectly with this one. Just go ahead and get in. All that would have been yours. You know what I'm saying? So this really like help you stay in your trade. That's why I use it. That's why it's so small and really subtle at the bottom out the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need it. You know what I mean? Just leave it there to like help me stay in my trades on a couple of them.
Oh, boy, this is live as hell, boy.
Yeah, me and my homie, man, we did a lot of different research up a lot of nights, bro.
Oh, long boy. Get the hell out of here. What? Nigga.
Get the hell out of here.
Hold on.
So I'm guessing when it gaps on a trend, look at this. It gaps. I'm gonna go look at the other one though. You see it's blue trend going up. It gapped but kept going instead of trying to cover that mug.
Man, I'm getting some.
We was on Euro last time. We was on Euro hour. I think it was on Euro hour that first.
Hey, if you ain't hopped in that trade with Ro, it's still time to get in that, bro.
Bro,
like, it's a strong ass buy right now.
I think I did get in. I think I had got in.
Like it's strong, bro. Like it's going. I'm thinking of at least 2. It's like a good 100-something pips.
That's right. Where am I?
Bro, get on this. Bro.
Nah, it wasn't. Was it Mexican? Which one was it, bro? I can't find it no more, Clint.
Which one?
Which one did we find them gaps on when we were trying to figure out did it come clear?
Who the hell was that? Was the it was the wasn't it the Dragon?
Nah, cause I'm at Dragon now, and Dragon was doing just this. The only move it was doing recently.
It was not
that I think it was that New Zealand.
New Zealand. It's this one. There it is.
It's the Euro.
What you looking for?
Yeah, cause look, here you go right here. Yeah, it do line up. So when that mug red and it gap down, it's gonna keep going. That's what it is. And then when it's red and it gapped up, it's gonna come and fill. I want to, God, bro, come on, please tell me that's the truth. I want that to be it. I'm trying to think my chances go up. I need them more, bro. Right now I'm at 63. I need at least a 70, bro.
You know.
Hey, so what's the parameters on the MACD?
They come already set. Everything is already set.
Okay, so I just go ahead and just
press OK. That's all you need to do.
You haven't set up any HomeKit accessories.
But I can open it though still to show you which one are you doing right now.
Just show me real quick the It says MACD. Then it has parameters, colors, levels, visualization.
Oh no, but which one? Because both of them are MACDs. Center MACD, and the other one's like a moving MACD.
Oh shit.
Are you doing? Okay, this is what I'll do for you. 1 second, brother. Are you doing the MACD floating, or are you doing the ITMA?
Wait a minute. Let me go back and redo this.
Good.
I'll get back with you real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think that's the case, Clint. I'm looking at that right now. I don't want to say made it up. I just found it out, bro.
What's that?
You see,
7?
so you see, we got a red all the way to here, right?
Yeah.
Let's line it up. This is where it gapped down right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gapped down. It still gapped down on a red and kept going. Now, although the move was over here, I'm just saying it did gap down and keep going.
Like a motherfucker.
It didn't feel right, but here's one where it gapped up, but it gapped up on a red though, fam bam.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So like that's really good. I really like that indicator, bro. Bad, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them hoes up. I'm over here. You know me. I'll take the indicator over to a naked ass chart, and I put one on at a time and mess with it, and put another one on at a time.
Yeah. You good.
And so I'm placing them hoes on there right now and trying one of them at a time. That is nice though on that gap shit though.
Oh, I lied. Yep, it went down. It gapped up on the red.
Yeah.
But it kept going.
But it kept going the other way.
Yeah, it kept going the other way. Come on now.
How did that bitch gap up? That whole gapped up tough.
Which one? The one back there?
Yeah, that whole gapped up. I'm looking back at that whole like that whole gapped up tough. Goodness.
No, actually a lot, bro.
That whole a lot.
To be honest though, it did come down a lot though. Although let's be clear.
It cleaned itself up, but that bitch gapped up.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess the theory's still a little bit there. I want to know how true it is, but yeah, that mud did gap. Here go one. Gap. It gapped up. Yeah, here it did. It gapped up on a red. Still, nah. I can't use it. I can't use that. Can't do that. I lied. Take that back. Edit that out.
I'm gonna cut that out before I post it on the site.
On me.
Fucking
I'm really curious as why the channel it stopped after a while. It don't go back. It only do like 500 or something every 500 bars.
Yeah.
I wonder why it does that. I think you could change the set range, but maybe it's like computer processing or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because you can't scroll all the way back.
Mm-hmm. You can scroll it, but you can't take it all the way back to the beginning, or maybe you can. I don't know. But it stopped after a while.
Let me see, because I think is it the do you have the continuous thing on, the little that little green shit on?
This you see the wrinkles? Can you see mine?
Hold on, let me see. What'd you say?
Can you see mine?
Yeah.
So you see how right here is where it starts, and then everything after that it don't go past no more.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sure it's if you click on there, it's something.
Setting, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's I think
balls. Yep.
But I wonder, like, if I did more, how would that affect it? If I did this, I was wondering.
Shit. Fuck around, be willing to see.
Damn near, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Find some real good supports and some resistance, huh?
Man, whoo. Yeah, that's all you need to climb the ladder. Yeah, like man. But on oh yeah, I see I got my alerts right on that whole pan. Look at that whole. Let's go ahead and take the.
Yeah, I got this hoe. This hoe just won't. Now when I download this hoe, it pop up in my meta editor. Wait a minute.
So all right. So the first thing you do when you download it to your computer, like save it to its own like folder, I guess, on your computer, so you know where to find it at.
Yeah, I just got the little notification from Zoom that this whole will be up in like a minute and 55 seconds or something. I'm gonna place another one in there.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Mm.
We can go ahead and do it right now. Just might as well do it right now, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. I heard everything you said, but I was looking at my chart and it didn't register for like 30 seconds.
You good? I was
Then
like,
I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Word.
yeah, just drop that mug in there.
Bet.
When I download this whole, bro, it pop up in my meta editor folder immediately. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It don't just
I don't
download
know
as a
why it's
file.
doing that. I can't, because I
Yeah,
know it's an MQL file, so that's probably the reason why. What are you on? A Mac?
I'm on Windows, and I'm on Windows.
Okay, so that's cool. But when you download it, it don't go to your downloads and all that stuff like that.
Let me see.
You know, if you go over to Telegram, if you've already downloaded, right click it in Telegram, it has a thing that says show in folder.
Yeah, you could do that too. Because what you want to do is take all those files and put them in a folder on your indicators inside the MT4.
Yeah, but they all in a file that's inside the editor. That's what's tripping me out. See
I got you. Can you screen share it all, brother?
Let me try to put the Zoom on here. I was trying to.
I'm gonna stop right now. You go ahead and try it.
And I'll help too. I'll load a bowl. Oh, I gotta make fucking.
I gotta put Zoom on my
On the computer is easy. Them boys.
Yeah, I ain't got it on the computer. I got it on the iPad and the phone. I ain't got it on the.
You ain't got to download it though. If you go to the website and matter of fact, if you on the computer, you have Telegram on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Telegram on the computer, open it up and click the link that I posted in the group, and then it'll open up like the little thing, whatever. Because that's what I be using. That's why it don't show me because my phone dead like a motherfucker right now. So I usually just get on right at the computer while I'm here. What the fuck is my phone? Ooh. Oh me, oh my. Look at that motherfucker. And there she goes. If you ain't on that Euro, she about to take off. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
So
Nah, she playing with us, bro. She dancing for us right now.
That's that Sunday shit. On that week chart, she looks so beautiful. That week chart look beautiful. That day chart, it look like it's right in the middle of where it's going. You don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? I just came to get a few pips. Don't mind me, ma'am. You do what you was doing before I got here. Goddamn, that's that old mystical. Don't worry about who looking. You just keep doing what you're doing. Shit. Let me get some of them pips.
Don't me, brother. I feel.
I'm trying to tell you. I'll be right back, fellas.
Is it Ro? Ro, you the one here?
yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want to, you can screen share. You know how to screen share?
I'm getting in here now.
Okay, cool.
I'll start out in like a few seconds. It's downloading now.
Okay, cool. And so that what was happening? It wasn't downloading to it?
I mean, it was. It's just when it download, bro, it just pop up in my. Now I'm using FX Glory. I should be good, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no matter what MT4 platform you use, no matter who you use, to a broker.
I was thinking 93, 95, 97, 98. There we go.
Okay, yeah. Now you just need to right click it and then show in folder.
Ah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Copy all of those. Select all and copy. Got that?
Show folder. Boom, got it. Okay, I see.
All right, cool. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to your FX Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Open up and press File. Go to the file on the top left.
Oh, and then open it up in that where I found it at in that folder.
The data folder, yes, sir. Go to MQL4 and then indicators. Paste it there.
Oh shit, I just lost it. Okay, see indicators and button events.
Did you get it?
Okay, when I go to file, I go to data folder.
Mm-hmm.
It says open data folder.
And then you see MQL4.
MQL4. I open that. I see indicators. I open indicators. I go down to MACD floating levels advanced 2.
Oh, are you trying to use it now?
Yeah.
Okay, no, get out of that.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I got it first. I don't know.
Yeah, because you just need to like paste everything there. Everything that you got out there, download, paste it all right there.
Hold on. What you mean by paste? Wait a minute.
Like remember I told you to take the download that you just did, all those files you just downloaded. You're gonna move them into that folder, that indicators folder.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, did you do all of them?
No, I'm about to now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she take it off right now, bro. That's the crazy part.
Mm-hmm. I had looked on the 4 hour because I was thinking about dancing, but it's Sunday, so I'm not gonna dance for nothing more than the 0.10. So I got in on I got in, and she started. Well, before I got in, she started retracing down, and then she started wicking out. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all I need to see. Oh, wick! Shit. I was just thinking about getting in.
Yeah, she told you, come here.
Well, I mean, shit.
Oh, okay, I got it. I gotta put that in. I gotta put that in.
You got it, brother?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, so you even got it. You got it on your screen too now, right?
I'm actually putting them all in the folder now. I got it. I see.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's live. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, when you finish all that up, bro, you got to go to the navigator and you got to refresh that navigator. If not, all you got to do is just close your MT4 and bring it back up again. Go to the navigator and then click on the indicators and just drag them over. As simple as that.
Gotcha.
And believe it or not, bro, like you said last time, dog, it was a process of me learning how to use MT4. Man.
Hey, and you know what? I had just found, bro. I put it on the website too. I put a video on there of just like going through that, like everything about that whole, you know, not everything because you learn something new about that bitch every time you do it. But I put a video up just showing me walking through that bitch for the same thing. That was new. It's a new app, bro. It's a new program. You really got to get comfortable in that whole.
Yeah.
You know what used to really kill me is the double click shit. Like you can't drag it until you double click it and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hit delete and you got like 4 or 5 of them highlighted, it's gonna delete all of them. Like they should kill the shit out of me.
No, so this lines really pissed me off. Yeah.
Nah.
Like because that's probably one of the most time consuming things that I would do, which is why I do it on the month and the week only now, because if you click one on accident, another one on accident, oh, it's up.
What?
All of them can get deleted. Once you hit that delete button, you lose all of them.
Man. Now, I tell you one thing. It's let's say you delete some, right?
Mhm.
If you have another one on your screen and you double click it, right click, and it has a option to undelete. You can only do it one time, but it'll save you.
I don't see that nowhere. What are you talking about?
Like,
You see me? I'm clicking back and forth. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
like matter of fact, hold on. Let me make sure. Like, let me see. Let me do it over here to make sure. Because I haven't done it on a second, but I think it was like, let's see. I delete that bar, then I come in.
But you say, I want you to take a time one time. Man, it's crazy how much you see, bro. Look at this white line, bro, on this Euro right there.
Yeah, under
And
delete.
how it came up here so many times and wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
This nice little, it's called Stop Hunt when I was reading online. The Stop Hunt came out everybody's stuff.
Snatchings.
Yeah, I'm full now. I'm full now. Bro, that's crazy, bro. It's ridiculous how great everything is. I feel like it's great.
It is, bro. It fucking is. And the way that shit start lining up and you find yourself getting in at certain times, you be turned the fuck up.
Me, bro.
You be turned the fuck. Yeah. So yeah, it's an undo delete button. If you ever accidentally delete something but you didn't delete everything off there, you can double click something that's on the screen and then right click it and it should give you the option to undo delete. I just did it right now because I had deleted 2 horizontal lines. Then I clicked my Fibonacci and right clicked it and it has the option to undo the delete.
Let me see. I'm gonna just open a new chart and do it real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you said, so I'll put one on here.
Yeah, put 2 on there and I don't know, maybe a trend line or Fibonacci or whatever.
Okay, Fibonacci too. Which practice.
Yeah. I got to make sure, right? Now,
Yeah.
Now double click both horizontal lines. And then hit delete, Oh, damn, I deleted both of them. Now click that little red line on your Fibonacci. And,
right click it?
Yeah, and right click it. And you see the option to undo delete? Watch this shit be. Boom, baby. We in the game.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, my biggest question now is, how bad did you fuck up one day? That's what I need to know now.
Refuse the answer, dog. No, I was probably heated. I fuck around and I probably had like somebody draw my chart up for me back in the days when I used to do silly shit like that. Like, bro, draw that up for me then. Let me see. And I'm like, man, I'm just gonna leave it on there though. And then accidentally deleted that shit and was out of there, boy. I was like, no, it can't be gone.
It gotta be like Microsoft Word somewhere, bro. Somewhere in it, man.
Nobody got no autosave. Nobody believe in that no more. Shit. Dog, I need it.
Oh, what's it is? Microsoft in there recovery files.
Man,
Microsoft is the truth, boy. Recovery files, bro.
We see you didn't properly shut down, dog. You need these hoes? Yes, sir. I do.
Wow. That's so cheap.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I relied on the mug so much that I did not save files on Microsoft Word.
Yeah, just turn the bitch on.
Yeah, then after a while they stopped. You know what? No. Fuck that nigga. He good.
Nah, they do the shit like when you close it, like, do you need them anymore? And you accidentally push no, and like, fuck, I do.
Oh, yeah. That's irritating, dude.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Good and foot. As well.
Oh, me.
Bro, when I say I'm in there like swimwear, boy, in the summertime.
Come on.
I don't know where you found this hoe, fam, but I thank you, bro.
Oh, you are welcome, fam. This is what we do. We here for it.
Hey, man. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
I was on clip, bro. I didn't hear you, man. I'm sorry, too, because look, we over here, me and him talking. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You good, bro? Are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, I played Icarus and flew too close to the sun. That's all. It's Sunday. We looking at the charts. I took a hit that I wasn't supposed to hit. Too damn big, and for right, damn, it fell out the chair. I'm all right.
Oh.
I'm all right though. Goddamn, Euro cleared the spread immediately. I'm all right. Goddamn.
On me.
Hold on.
Yeah, another thing was I was gonna say earlier when we were talking about the $50 pro, like you think maybe the one, bro. Because like I can make, you know, like for instance, this one bar right here, bro, I think it's like be $40 for me, or this whole thing like $40.
Yeah.
But on GBBJPY or Dragon, like you say, is that Dragon, right? That's the one, Dragon. Okay, yeah. Dragon is the one that's almost $200, $300, bro.
2 or 3 hundo. That motherfucker moves so strong. And no, I used to be just bouncing around from pair to pair and just grabbing so many that it made me mad because I was always like getting there right after the bitch start moving and stuff like that. And now I'm like getting in and weathering storms and shit that I don't want to do. And then I was like, man, if I really just had it so up, or at least have something sound around it, I should be notified when it's starting to break out versus looking up and just stumbling across this bitch. Because how many times can you just stumble across a good ass trade, you know?
Fact though.
You know, so
what I was gonna say was I had took a lot of JPYs off of my stuff because I had a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think somebody in the chat liked USD JPY.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Mooch and Ashley like the yen a lot.
I like GBP more. I don't know why I'm more comfortable with that one, but that's just a preference, I guess. But I just thought
it's more steady. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think I wasn't the only one. Okay. The main thing is the reason why I say it is because I feel like I had to focus on one erratic pair like that. I couldn't look at two of them because although they move a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so when I say a lot, I don't mean they move the same pattern very similar. I just mean they both move a number of pips, but very similar in that way. It's very nerve wracking to do two of them, bro. And I didn't know if I was tripping or not. I was just like, I can't do that.
No, you're not tripping because I promise that's why me and the cat got real close because this shit was so inconsistent, and then it was just like all over the place. Like this one good, that I had just one point just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna get comfortable with the cat, and then I just started doing nothing but the cat because I used to do the cat, all pound, dragon, the fucking pound cat. Like I forgot I had issues. I was everywhere on that hoe, man. Man, what's that shit? Binance. I was on Binance trading cryptos against the cryptos, and like it just was too much shit all over the map. Just trying to ride the wave. And it's like, bruh, you winning, you win big, but you lose just as much. So like it don't even break even. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm with it, bro. I feel you. By the way, I have not ever traded any golds or any of those yet. I don't really think it's necessary for me yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how they move in comparison to like actual pairs.
Oh, what I do? Hold on.
Yeah.
Come on now, baby.
Hold on.
Hey, I was gonna also point out to y'all. I'll wait till he finishes because I want him to see this stuff.
Damn it. Okay, check me out. I go to File, Open Data Folder, and I go to MQL4. I go under Indicators, and I see them, right?
Boom.
Now,
you trying to use them?
Yeah. How do I use them?
Yeah, get out of there.
Yeah, you got to close that hole first and then bring it back.
Yeah, close that mug. Look at my screen. Let me show you real quick if you can.
Got you.
Okay, look, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your navigator, bro. Go to your indicators. You're going to right click. You're going to refresh. And then you're going to go to your stuff.
Oh, that's nice. That's better than what I was going to do because I usually just close that bitch all the way and open it back up. Yeah, so that'll work.
A lot of people don't know that, believe it or not. People who would taught me how to use this. I was like, nah, you ain't got to. Okay, don't worry about it.
Good shit. Good shit. I told somebody that's the whole reason bring people in the group. Because bringing people in the group for like the entry fees, that ain't the lick. The lick is trading. You bring good people in so they can develop shit like this and be like, nah, bro, you ain't got to close.
Chris, do that one more time.
You good. What you're going to do is you're going to go right here. You're going to open up the indicator slot.
Got you.
Right click, refresh. They're gonna pop up the extra ones. You know how I feel about that lick stuff already, bro. Mr. Clint.
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I'm very much an abundance person, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everything should be free in life. I don't feel like I feel like we stress too much about unnecessary shit. But in forex and information, or just in the world of information, bro, I believe
Hey
everything should be
man.
free, bro. Like it's
It's
just,
fuck around is already free. I think the problem
man,
is though is that it's either two things. It could take a lifetime going through as much information out there as reading all the books or whatever, or some people just they just rather not do it or whatever.
mm-hmm,
Then you have us who would just say fuck it and are just like, well, I'll do the work. I don't mind or whatever. And then you find
right,
yourself
right,
going through all the indicators and books and stuff, and you be like, you know what? That was like you read 7 or 8 books, and 2 of them really stick with you. And then when
right,
somebody asks you, should I read all those 72 books? You be like, well, you can read them too. Like I know for me, like I make videos, whatever, because I found myself literally saying the same shit like over and over. Like I used to people used to like pull up for the free, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll type it up, it'll be the same thing, whatever. Then like, like now I'll be doing something new or whatever. Somebody will like pull up, whatever. And I'll be like, well, I'm a bit tied up doing XYZ or whatever. And it's like, well, shit, I'm really trying to get at you, whatever. And I'm like, well, shit, I can stop doing XYZ for XYZ. Then all of a sudden, now I charge for one-on-ones. I was like,
right, right.
And I was like, okay.
No, I mean the biggest thing. I mean, that's one, like you say. The reason why you're doing the webinars now, and especially lately, you've been trying to get them consistently, is like the information is there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Everything is
man,
there.
it's already there. A
Yeah.
lot of the videos I make, bro, it's old videos, but I need to re-edit them hoes or do this and
Mm-hmm.
that. And like shit, before somebody get in the group, I'm like, bro, you go Baby Pips, Investopedia, practice. Only come to the group. And I like the group. I bought into the group when I first got in that motherfucker because it was a community of people that look like me that was trading. I just wanted to be in the circle. You know
Right.
what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
So that's what, ended up getting me here. But the thing I really like is that even if it's only like, 1 or 2, 3, 4, sometimes like you'll see it go down, it'll be like as much as 15 people are popping, sometimes it'll be about 2 or 3 or whatever. And like it's just like somebody always in that hole trying to learn and really,
Mm-hmm.
really work on a craft. Like yeah, we all trying to get broke off like a motherfucker, but while we're doing that, let's actually work on our craft. Let's try indicator after indicator to find out our mix. Let's read a book.
Exactly.
Let's go through months of badass trades and realize like some got to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucking love that shit, and I can do this shit from the highs with a bowl in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like oh man, I do this for the rest of my life.
Me, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's really what I'm trying to get to. Of course, like I believe it. Will be honest with y'all, boys. I got a good job, man. I dropped out for this job I'm doing, and I make
Yeah.
enough money to be able to do what I want to do. The point is, though, I want to transfer that money to where, like, my skill at this is so good that money is just flushing through here. So now, whenever I get paid at work, I want to be able to triple, quad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever, take it. There's no limitation. So that's like I feel the same way, bro. To the point where. Boy, clap it on me. Appreciate it, bro.
Amen. Because that's the motherfucking me go, man. Make that motherfucker work double time.
Two things I want to say real quick. Actually, 3 things I want to say. But one thing is for sure is on that same note we on. I want to be. I'm waiting to get married. I'm very single. Ain't got no kids, nothing like that. I'm trying to get to the point where, like, I want to be there for my kids and my wife. Like when they wake up, it's a norm for me to be home
You know what I'm saying?
all day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, unheard of. They be friends mad. Like, bro, why your daddy always at home? Do he work? No, he don't work. Not good. He get disability. You know
what I'm saying?
For real, bro. I was gonna ask Clint, is this a Head and Shoulders?
We at well, not quite. What's that? The 1 hour?
Yeah.
Nah, because it would need like a taller head right there. Like that doji right there wouldn't be able to be a head. It would have to kind of like sit top of it a bit more.
I did. I need to see one, bro. I haven't seen one in so long. It's ridiculous. Is it like this?
Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's a nice little head and shoulder right there.
Okay, yeah.
Head, shoulder, knees and toes. And watch that bitch break down.
Yeah. Yeah. On me. And then I was gonna show y'all. This is more consistent on a date, but it's definitely down to hour. You usually only get one actual move per color change. Matter of fact, let me just pull up a day. So Um, so you see, here's a blue, right? Here's a blue, and you got this one right here, but this ain't really no move in comparison to how big this one was, right? So all of this was to make this happen. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it looks like the move can only be as much as the pullback. So big ass pullback, big ass move coming, little ass pullback, little ass move.
Right. Exactly, bro. And that's really what helped me understand what they were saying in the videos, bro. So like this is pretty much the whole move. And you only get one of them per actual, you know what I'm saying, color change. Here's again, it has started here, crossover, red, right? Here's a pullback, still kept going, right? And right now it's just consolidating. Plus we talking about Euro. But anyway, same thing. Here goes the biggest move. All this right here happened for this to happen. You see what I'm saying? And like you only get one, bro. You only get one. I'm telling you, like go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, the Euro, because it's really a slow pair mostly. It works so live with the Bollinger, because, like, if you think of a Bollinger, like, I think what they say, like, you think of it, like, as a snake, and when it's narrow, oh, shit, it's getting, it's about to go ahead and make
noticing that. Okay, thank you, bro. I know I ain't tripping.
Nah, that shit's real. Like, after it's been narrow like, the narrower it gets, that motherfucker for to open up and go.
Somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. But look, though, and then look how wide it got, though, for that breaking.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't lying, Clint, but we finna get rich. We finna get rich. But we all see the same thing. You know it's good, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. Oh, then you right, Clint.
Look how narrow that bitch is. Man.
Come on, bro. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me, bro. Make it happen, baby. Come on. Come on. That's what I need. I need that, baby. I like that. I'm glad you said that. Cause I need to. I'm learning more about my own indicators, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, man. I was just looking at the ones on the screen because, like I told you, I used to fuck with that Bollinger more, and I'm like, oh yeah, look how narrow that is. Like, man, every time the hole open up.
What happened prior? Yep, narrow. Are you? What was that? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm well. I'm well.
Okay. So we lost you.
No.
Got real quiet. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's Sunday, fam. It's still Sunday, fam.
I know, right? That's why I ain't doing too much. I ain't gonna be too wild. I ain't gonna drop nothing crazy. I'm just
on Sunday.
I'm gonna be open. So this is my last one as far because all these are, and I do this again, bro. I go through this again. We go about this. We can do this Wednesday, Thursday. It don't matter, bro. But the different ways these indicators line up, they say different things. Like it's kind of like I build my trades like we were talking in the past. This is a 50% win, 60%, 70%, 80%. Hey, this is 100% win right here. Okay, I'm lying. It's not 100%. It's like 90 though. For sure.
Honestly, goddamn it, because
no, but for real, man, this is the one that you drop your lots on, bro. You drop your lots on right here. What can you? How can you deny this? What can you say? Right? There's nothing that says anything. Yeah, you gotta drop lots right here. This is where you know what I'm saying. You made you doing your webinar, you know what I'm saying, and try to teach everybody else to be patient right now because you know what I'm saying. You waited for this one. You know what I'm saying. You made
this indicator you just gave me the whoop the wop.
Me. Look at this. You got the RSI coming out of oversold. You got the color change aiming up, and it's already on the blue trend. And guess what? You ain't got no buys this whole time this trend started.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, nigga. Excuse my French, but motherfucker, it was up. I damn near had to put a.
Hey, fuck that French.
On the day. You understand me?
Because goddamn.
Me, bro. On me, bro. That was it right there. That was it, bro. I ain't gonna front on you, boy. You get some shit like that, I'll be upset to see that go away, bro. Talk about the RSI too. This doing that, bro?
That is nice.
Nice, bro.
That's the fucking day chart. My God.
That's what I'm saying. That you would have had a.
How many pips is that, if you don't mind? How many?
Yeah, that was 303. It's Euro, so that was a 303.
God
You could have got in anywhere. Let's say
How
you
many
did
days
this.
is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about a
I'm
week
glad.
and 2 days.
God damn.
300 pips in one goddamn week, bro.
Mm.
7
Two-
days
250.
right there.
300.
Woo.
Anywhere was out.
Mm.
Camden could have kept going too. Don't get me wrong. You didn't have to stop.
Yeah,
Like I said, this is it right here.
How long is that one from
I'm
all the way
sorry.
down there? Say if you would have got in down there and then measure it from the second shoulder to
Right here.
yeah, from right there and go all the way to the
Yeah. This was a little bit more risky one. So this is what you would have did if you was gonna keep it in, because you only reason you stay in this one, which is so it's not as risky. It's calculated. You knew the trend was a buy. You saw this drawback and you got in again, so you doubled up, kept going up. You could have. Only reason this is where you would have got out though.
And you know, you got to know yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know exactly when I'd have got the fuck out. I'm like, y'all, you playing all those games. I'm gonna wait for you.
Hey, Clint, Jimmy Neutron, all 2019, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't mess with Boosie. We talking about Jimmy. Jimmy, all 2019.
All 2019.
All
Baby.
2019, baby.
I'm trying to tell you. I told Ro I need to loosen up and let them hoes ride more, because, bro, I promise they start playing too many games with the church's money. I'm like, bro, I'm good, bro. Like, I was up, bro. I wasn't tripping.
On me, brother. On me. Peace. It's up. But yeah, that's one of the ones right there that I'll be waiting on right there, especially for a day. Which is why I got so many day one open on my other chart.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, that white line, what indicator is that?
This one right here.
Yeah.
That's my the moving average that Clint was talking about originally.
Okay, I put it at 200.
Yeah, that's at 200. Let me open it up for you so you see the properties on it too.
200.
Yeah.
And I'm tripping to go back to what I was saying. Remember I told you these are more the moving averages be for the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to the close. I guess the other one is more like wick when you start opening it up, all that stuff, huh? Highs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that means. So when it's like when you got it on highs, it's gonna be more of a wick indicator.
Yeah.
Taking the averages of the highs instead of the body. I like that.
Huh.
I like that.
Yeah, I never finessed it all like
that.
No.
Think about why I do. Damn, Clint, I just opened up something right here. So this the reason why your wick won't work is because when it wick out around the area that you have a support at, because usually you put it on the body or you see a moving average right there.
Yeah.
It's because it's taking an average of the body. So when that wick happens, it's letting you know, this
is the average place that it wicks.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. That's 100 right there.
That's dope, motherfucker.
The other one is a 400, brother.
400. Yeah, I'm gonna be incorporating a couple more moving averages, just because I really do believe they help you settle yourself once you're in a winning trade, and let you know, like, bro, ride, bro, you've already crossed the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Sit still and then just eat, because it really fucked me up that I rode the CAD up and down every now and then, but mostly up during those 12-week go. But I didn't have one trade in from 12 weeks ago to the fact, like, they kept fucking me up. I'm like, bro, I can't do that again. I need to have one where, like, I wrote the whole wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole wave. And it's, what's the name?
I'm going to tell you another one you can do, bro.
Who that?
Really help you out. My mentor, he does, like, a bunch of tens. I know it look messy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But he do, like, I'm talking about, like, 15 tens, right?
Yeah.
And what that mean is he can close them as the trend is going. As the trade is going. Yeah. So you can basically, so even if you just do a bunch of, ones, it don't matter. I don't care. Point ones, the 0.01. The fact of the matter is that you can set it, okay, well, look, I'm gonna just take half of these right now. That's half my trade. I'm gonna take a quarter of that right now. So now I still got some up. That way, at least if you made the whole move, you already got a percentage out. But you're willing to lose that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's secured. You know what I mean? Especially dealing with FX glory ads.
Yeah, really though. It's funny because I do a version of that. Not so many, but it makes sense to split it up so many equal parts or whatever, so you can break. I'm gonna close a quarter of it, but I'll find myself like I fuck around and do. Matter of fact, I had a dollar, a .20, and a .03 all going.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So what I did is I let it go for a while. Then I right before it started retracing, I closed the dollar. You know what I'm
Of course,
saying?
right.
And then before the weekend had hit, I had closed the .20. Then the .03 was gonna ride for a while. You know, so I was like getting getting a little different parts and shit. For the most part, though, I probably I'll separate it to like different accounts. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
one
what I was
account
saying.
goes
And
sit more.
that's what the homie was doing because I was learning like, well, no, I never see him with different pairs. Because he'll do like GBP NZD is one that he put me on, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll have a bunch of just GBP NZD, but I know he look at other pairs. So that's when I was realizing, so you know what? He probably do what you do, open up different brokers or somehow, but he do just to keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's probably one issue as well, especially when you're trying to trade euro and CAD at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does because
Okay.
all that shit on your screen is too much.
Irritating, especially the fact that you look at numbers move and try to watch a chart.
Yeah.
Bro, and see that that's what used to lead to trade paralysis for me because I'll be sitting up there and I done studied all my little shit and so I'm weighing all the options. Well, this indicator says this and this one says that one and this one says this one and I have it painted this way and I find myself looking at everything except for the fucking price and then I lose like I'm mad as a motherfucker and then afterwards your head and spin everything's done. You look at the chart and that bitch finally go the way that you said it was gonna go. It's like what the fuck, Like that shit really just started like if it was fucking with me for a while. So that's one thing I had to really do is like narrow it down to this pair, to this. You use this because of that. That's one thing I told Ro. It made me mad at first. Like I was like, bro, you can tell a nigga like goddamn, but I got it later when he was like, bro, I'm looking for the pinball. I'm like, my nigga, you looking for something more than the fucking pinball, bro. What are you looking for? He's like, bro, I'm looking for the pinball. And I'm like, in dumbed it down or whatever on a bigger time frame when that bitch looking like it's about to make a move. I'm looking for the hard rejection, the pinball. Like make it real simple. So you done did all your drawing and shits up on Sunday, and now on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when you looking for your entries, it's simple. Now you just in that whole one man, one bullet. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there with his rifle, waiting for that bitch. There you go, die. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Like, hey, what? God damn it, that's good eating.
It's good eating right there, baby, on me.
I'm trying to tell you. Hit that bitch from across the room.
I want to master this Mexican pair so bad, bro.
Man, so much strength in there.
I'm talking about I'm damn near gonna be Latina by the end of it. Real, bro.
Dog, it's there's a I don't know if Hugo Way does it, but on my old broker, Simple FX, they do it. But you can trade Bitcoin versus the yen, and when I tell you, you've never seen that many motherfucking pips move. Like I mean, it's like it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin regular one is BTC/USD.
USD.
So, you know what I'm saying? So this one is BTC/ Japan. It moves times 100 of what Bitcoin normally moves. So it's Bitcoin on steroids, B.
That's actually scary.
Yeah, it is. It fucking is. But I tell you one thing, I got alerts surrounding that bitch like the Laos and set it off on Queen Latifah, nigga. When that bitch run up, oh man, it's going down.
Oh, you been studying that mud?
Oh,
who's it on? Where's it at? It's on here?
It's on Hugo's. It's on Hugo's. I've been looking at it on Hugo's, and I still got my old. I still got JFX on here, even though I don't use the broker no more. I still got the chart on there. I be looking at that bitch. I be looking at that hole and just trapping it in. I need to find a different broker that uses. I bet Binance. Do I go on Binance?
Nah, bro, you got that mud. You hide that mud for yourself, bro. I don't see it, bro.
Nah. No, you said.
I don't see it. I'm trying to get it right now. I'm trying to look at it right now, baby.
My fault, fam. My fault. It goes the same way. It's on the move. Oh shit! Then yeah, my alert just went off.
For who?
For the euro.
You think it didn't? Bro, the euro just shot up 20-something pips.
Yeah.
Actually 30-something pips while y'all was
and going.
Going, bro.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah. That's why I got my alert.
I had my retracement set around 142. And I told Ro when it hit 142, I told him last week it may hit 142. It's going to retrace kind of hard. But we seen it earlier. We thought maybe it was going to probably do a short. But indications had determined otherwise.
Man.
So we just had to, do that. But I'm watching it, man. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to go up to about 46.
Hey,
Cause we thought it wasn't going to act up till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. At least Tuesday. It's news all week too. It's gonna be crazy.
Talk about it, bro.
Mm.
December 21st, bro. I was like, oh yeah, that mother finna go down soon. And you kept telling me, this is what you kept telling me, nah, that mother will go up some more, bro. This is what we had that conversation right here. It sure did.
I didn't
was like,
dance
bro,
with this bitch.
man. Bro, I'm in this mud. I'm literally saying to myself, how is Clint more right than this indicator, bro? There's no way, man. There's no way, bro. This indicator is right, bro. I done watched it. I done back tested this indicator, man. But sure enough, bro, got this one. And I'm gonna tell you what my homegirl did, bro. She was like, well, look, bro, just do this. Start lining up. Every time they give you a arrow, all these little ones like this, start lining them up. Go to that time on the real chart. Sure enough, that's what I did, bro. Start lining them up. And sure enough, they give you okay entries. But the thing is, they go from okay to really good when you get a good one.
Goodness. Mm-hmm.
And all it is this is just saying everything that we did on the live chart, bro. That's all it is saying.
Everything.
That's all it is doing. But basically, if you got it earlier, it would have gave you this little wick top right here. That's all it would have did. But I like it, bro. I like it. I don't think it's like you can't do it with Bitcoin because you got to change the bar size. Same thing for JPY. JPY is really funny with it. But Euro is one you can do. It's that you just get more of these. A lot more. But it did for the CAD, though. CAD was one. GPNZD is one it worked with. But, yeah, it's beautiful, bro.
Dog, before it dipped out, I was getting ready to say the broker that has the Bitcoin /yen is Simple FX, but I'm looking for a new broker because Simple FX only allows you to trade in bits. Now mind you, and it's a high ass spread. It's a cool broker. Like they everything else is cool except for the highest spread. They only trade in bits. I'm sure it's another broker out there that has it, but Simple FX is the one.
Yeah, I got a Simple FX because that's when I first started. I had that one with but man, yeah, I wish it got to be another one that got it. Bro.
I'm sure looking for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that Bitcoin /yen, I really believe that hoe is going to be the one. Because I remember whatever November it was when Bitcoin went 40 hours straight, and I ate. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful weekend. You know what I'm saying? I had like 4,000 that weekend. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I showed my girl. She was like, "Oh, that's why you trade. You motherfucking right. That's the reason."
Yes, man. That's why I trade.
I've been waiting back and just being patient about it. And I had put alerts on top of it, but not below it. And when it last dropped, I was mad than the motherfucker because I was like, why did I have alerts below it? Why was I being just arrogant? So now I got that bitch surrounded. It's kicking it at around 41, 42 right now, and that's cool. We love that. We respect that. But when that bitch get on the move, it's going down, boy.
It's on the move.
Boy, you heard my alert. That bitch will pop off. It's on the move. It's on the move. I'd be laying down in the bedroom
let me ask you something, bro. Your girl ever wake you up when you wake up?
Yes, because, bro, I have the iterations on like 1,000, so I'd be sleeping good, and she'd be like, hey, something's happening. Some shit going on.
Baby, help me get this bag real quick. Yeah,
real quick. I had went to my boy house and she was like, "Why don't you just mute the computer?" I said, "I don't want to mute the computer. I want it. If it goes off, I need you to text me. I'll handle it from there. Then you can mute it all you want after you text me." God damn it. Because I promise you'll be sitting somewhere. And the one that really scares you is the one that screams out, "I'm rich, bitch." That's the one when my TP hit. It'll scare you every time. But every time that bitch hit, I'll be like, yup, there you go. There you go. But I tell you, though, you'll hear that one. If you ain't had a stop loss in, Boosie, badass. That whole creep up while you're in the kitchen making spaghetti, B. That hoe is not good.
Turn.
Ooh, you don't even want to eat no more. I don't even want no more Jello.
Throw that plate.
Throw the shit out to the plate. I'm cool.
Me. Bro, it's really people out here that really trade just off of RSI, bro.
Man, yeah, oh man, out for all them hoes, man. You'd be surprised. They got gurus for them to every major indicator that have made it that only they only thing, you know? Because there's a
Yeah,
few niggas that trade just the Fibonacci. I'm just trading off of the pivots of the Fibonacci. Like, damn, bro, how do you know this one that pivot and not a continuation? Them boys be on that shit.
yeah. I mean, I think that's just like, for instance, I guess it'll be a point in time where like, I won't need these many indicators. And I think that's just like instead of it to being like my route, they took the route of I'm gonna stick with one indicator and train my eyes to see the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Or
it seemed like that's what it is. A lot of these dudes just really be having like instinct too as well.
some instinct and a lot of the shit like it lines up the same. So like
Hmm.
even if you're not using it, you'll see it. Cause like I promise with like Fibonacci, like I promise I don't even I use it every now and then, but when I put my lines on that hole, them hoes line up every time. You thought I already used it though, so I be like, I'll
And
only pull it out every now and then, but
damn, this is a
lines
perfect example of what you're talking about. Look at this tunnel breakout.
right.
Come back
Ooh,
down to another tunnel breakout. That is
breakout right there.
ridiculous. So
Anytime
these
you get in there,
circles are the breakouts, and then if they choke up. They choke up into something. Choke up, something. Choke up, something.
you
That's
know what I'm
ridiculous. I
saying?
can't believe you be withholding information, bro. I thought it was a monetary
My fault,
way,
fam.
bro. I can't
Nah,
believe
dog.
this, bro.
I always
Best
said I fuck with
believe.
the boys, just babe. They good for everybody.
Yeah,
Save everybody.
believe it or not, bro. Like I have, so this is of course like with my office now. This is my office, my computer.
Mm-hmm.
But on my phone, all I got is the Bollinger Bands and RSI. So that helped me like keep up because you gotta like try to see when you're on your mobile phone. You
Yeah,
gotta try to see the same thing you see here. So they really helped me out a lot. The Bollinger Bands on my
hell yeah, it really do. And on the mobile too, because it's only showing you bread. It's hard to get, keep up with the pips you up and shit like
phone.
that. Chasing the pips and not the bread and shit.
Mm-hmm. Fact though, because you can't switch it to pips.
Nah, unfortunately, no.
Oh
With they
shoot,
bitch ass.
bitch ass on me.
You know what I'm saying? I
On me.
promise. I hate that because there's certain things on the phone you can't do, and you're like, bro, why you just can't give me that? Like that's all I want. Just shade this area for me. I want this area shaded yellow slightly. You know what I'm saying?
And
That's all.
another thing, bro, I was thinking like, cause I'm gonna tell you, I was teaching somebody else these stuff, and they're excited by the way, they love it.
Yeah.
They were telling me, and by the way, Euro is so much of a buy. Yes, I'm saying this mug changing so slow right now, bro, it's crazy. But when there's a lot of movement, bro, they must be flicking and flicking and flicking, and then they go also referring back to when you're on your phone, and that must be like, I hate that they change. I wish you could take the color off the phone.
Yeah.
That's a mental
Oh,
game.
oh yeah, yes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really look at my chart over on that screen. That screen is for when we done. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay on the chart screen where I'm like doing business.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on that money screen, my mind getting fucked up. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's bad. That's good. That's bad. Fuck that. I'm gonna go to my chart. And
And
then
see what's really going
you know
on.
what I'm saying? And then
So
put my alerts and get the fuck out the way.
exactly, because like my homie who was looking like when I was showing him, he kept like, "Why the hell keep flicking?" He kept asking me that. Like, no, it's nothing. I said, "Bro, that must keep on flicking. What does that mean, bro?" I was like, "Son, I had to explain to him, bro. It don't mean nothing. I promise you. Like I know it's like really really shocking for me to say that. That's just there, bro. I don't know why that mug is blue and red, bro. I don't know why, man. It don't mean nothing, bro. Because like if anything, this should have been blue, this should have been red, but instead they flicked the mug. That's a mind game, bro.
It is. It really is, bro. All that shit's a mind game. That you really got to train yourself to that shit too. Like when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
trading
Yeah, I
to
don't even look
pivots,
over there.
any
Hey, look, what they not that I put that away.
like you got to like, can you see? You have to be able to train yourself. Can I see negative 1200 for 7500? You know what I'm saying? Can I see
Ooh.
a trade go down? You know what I'm saying? Like it be certain
Hey,
shit. Like, can I train myself to see that?
not if it was naked forex, but look, with this I could. All right, but
Yeah.
if it was the naked one, I couldn't do it, bro. Hey, at negative 1200, bro, it's look like negative 1200. If you ain't got no indicators on there, that's hard, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, I
Please.
mean, shit. Uh, uh, I mean, if it's a big ass move, like don't be trying to predict the end of it. I think that's the thing that really gets me is like, bro, it's been going on for a while, so it should be tired now. Oh, it's going again. Like, just kind of like flowing with that whole. Them like, oh, there you go. There's an elbow. You kind of showing me that you done. Let me build
Mm-hmm.
it up. You know, that's what really kind of helped me when I do that shit. But I always have a different window that's gonna have something up, whatever. So I can be like, okay, a little confirmation, you know, like I really subscribe to, you know, Nick and Forex. I really want to get to the point where it's nothing on my chart but my horizontal lines only. You know, maybe the occasional channel here and there, whatever. But I always go have a different window with my Bollinger. Okay, that bitch is at the middle, or you know what I'm saying. The Fibonacci, you know, I pull that hoe out any time of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Usually, you trying to train your brain and your eyes to really see it.
Man, if I can see it faster, man, especially them entries. Like every time I see a great move that happen, it looks like it was a, you know, a mean ass signal that, you know, you could tell right there that it wasn't going. It didn't want no more smoke after that. After those couple weeks, or after that week, whatever. Look at that Euro move.
Is it again?
Yep.
You watching it, mother? It's like watching TV. That boy watching that.
Nah, I see my alert. It started like flickering right before it go off or whatever, and I started seeing that bitch go. I was like, oh, it's about to. Let me go ahead and move. Let me go ahead and move that bitch up before she start yelling at me now.
Okay, so that's why you keep getting the alerts because you keep moving it, huh?
Yeah, I be moving that hoe up, like, cause I have 2 on the screen, and so I'll move it up and down according. Like, it'd be only 2 on the screen. I just move them 2 up around price, around a couple of things I'm looking for, and I be doing all type of other shit, like cold calling with real estate or doing this and that. And once one of the prices hit or whatever, I'm like, okay, what's going on? It requires my attention again. I was thinking this when I last looked. Okay, it's confirming that. Oh, it's going against that, you know, and
Don't
shit
me.
move like that. Yeah, that bitch is doing this thing, and I ain't mad at nobody.
And I ain't mad at
I
nobody.
ain't mad at nobody. None, B.
Please, brother. Shout out Roe. No. Yeah, but wait. Make sure there's 2 rows, right?
Nah.
I keep saying. Cause okay, so what's the monetary man at mindset? What's his name?
That's Ro.
Okay, so who's the guy here now? The same guy?
Nah, Rolo.
Rollo. So Ro and Rollo.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. That's what I'll be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Ro. Look, it be having me because me gotta understand, Clint, bro. I did not like Euro for a long time.
It was my first pair. It was my first pair, but I didn't really like it because how slow it was, you know.
Yeah. Fairly enough, bro. I understand why he do it now. Now it makes more sense to me. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. This is one I actually, for as inconsistent as it is, I see the consistency now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually understanding. Okay, yeah, I can actually make money off of this pair right here and safely like he do. That'd be nice. I'm trying to get on his level. I'm trying to get on his level, bro.
Bro, you know, I promise. I told that nigga a while ago. I said, I respect your trading, and I want to learn a lot from your trading. I don't want your trading strategy to be mine because I really need this whole to be me. I said, but I'm gonna dissect your trade. I told him, I said, the reason why I'm offering to record you is so that I can study it. It's not out the goodness of my heart, you know. I'm recording you because I need to study this to see what was going on, and and for me, it was really just peeping that, you know. The bigger time frame is what triggers the, you know, like, okay, now I'm attentive, waiting for my trade, and you know, a tight consolidation or a lack of movement is letting me know, oh shit, something coming, and then, you know, a pinball, as he would put it, you know, would catch me right there, and then I shoot my shot, and then the forced risk management. So those are like the different components of, you know, of like them trades, whatever. So for me, I had to like morph that bitch because I'm like, well, you know, because shit, I quit my job at 9 years to fully trade. I was like, fuck that hoe. You know what I'm saying? It would, you know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck. They ain't give a fuck neither. We was like, you know what, let's go. And was on, you know, I promise you,
bro.
I mean,
That's what I be
appreciate it,
saying. I tell everybody who and not saying that you were. It seemed like you had a plan, bro. But
yeah,
a lot of people complain all fucking day, and I be like, bro, y'all don't want it. Do something different. Make it. If you want something different, do something different. Make it happen, bro.
Man, it's your motherfucking life
about it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I promise, man, you know, and for me to make my shit like on the regular, because like, you know, I mean, it's a couple other things popping out, but like light bills and shit like that comes from it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, well, I don't need to be able to, you know, I can't blow 150 and be like, all right, I'm gonna make it on the next one. I need to make sure that shit's consistent. So I just started getting really comfortable with some small lots and scaling up. You know, it got to, I mean, it really got to the point where it's just gonna be like, okay, nothing but .01s into this $50 account or $75 account. And then after that, we'll go do this and we'll do that. We'll scale up and put on ones, put on fives, and walking your way up or whatever. Sometimes doing some more, sometimes doing less, and then splitting them hoes in the accounts. That's what really started helping. When I started splitting them hoes in the account, it was like, all right, now I can kind of manage my emotions because I know this account do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He do shit like that. On this one, it's gonna just ride for point 10. We'll be all right with it.
On me. Yeah, I feel the same way. That's why I have that long one up like that. It's like, bro, I'm gonna do point 0.01s, and just let that mug rock out. Because basically, what I'm doing is I'm getting how can I say this? Rewarded for practicing my strategy. That's what I want to do. I ain't trying to get rich yet. It's gonna happen. Let me get good in my strategy, hone that, and then it's gonna pay me eventually.
Like a motherfucker.
Me.
And I really think that's the way to longevity in this game, because a lot of people win here and lose some, or win here and lose some, and then just, they get tired of the rodeo and they just give it up or whatever. But if you subscribe that, like, all right, well, I know for a fact that I ain't for to win these hoes. I'm like, win Rome today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit these boys, I'm gonna learn some more, and come back, hit these boys, learn some. That's why a lot of times I feel like I've capped myself, because I'd be like, well, I'm done for the day. I done dubbed up. Like, well, shit. They're like, oh, man, I left some money on the table. Then, it gets mental then or whatever. But it's like, hey, I dipped off with, how can blue screens be a bad day? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it then. So, make it where those pips you did get, they worth more. If you want more, take more chances, So I think that's really the only way to go about it. Subscribe to the notion that I'm in this shit for the long haul. I'm going to learn, and one day I'm going to be the coldest motherfucker you ever seen.
On me.
You know
what? I just woke up and made 10.
Fuck around, I do 3 lots, 3 $2 lots, and we just call it a day,
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. You guys understand? Like, we really, because, like, man, Clint, bro, that is beautiful. Think about that, bro. Where you done made your 10 off of this right there, bro.
My God.
That's all you needed, bro.
To be in a position to slang some shit like that, and that's the shit we working there. Getting comfortable every day, trading and learning a little bit more about it and shit. Fucking be able to reflect on your trading, and then one day being comfortable enough in your trading strategy to be all right. Well, fuck it then. That's the shot.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
There it is.
There you go.
Me, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta love it, bro. I can't wait, bro. I think it really is. You know what I'm saying? Oh my
goodness. Yeah, she moving like that for real.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, she going though. This is she already her move. Look at the Bollinger Band. She already broke out and is going. Look at that.
You're the cat lightweight sliding off as well. I'm looking at my other
down
one.
Or up?
Down.
Yep. I see it.
It should go down for, if it's at the 50 right now, it better not get away from that 50. It better consolidate Monday and Tuesday. If the CAD does not consolidate Monday and Tuesday, it's sliding all week to about 300 and some pips. It's going to be ridiculous.
Think so?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, look, I'm going to say it like this, bro. I think you might be right on option B, because look at this line right here.
Yeah.
It didn't come up at all as it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When I'm telling you something that's something different about. I'm gonna show you though. But look, a lot of times when it's coming up, you see it come up with it, right? So I'm saying this one it stayed the same.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, yeah. So this is a support right here. I think you might be right, bro. I think you might be right on that one. But you see how you presented both those options to prepare yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think you're right, bro. These are the two right here. You know what I'm saying? Actually 3. Here.
Yeah.
What's 1, 2, and 3.
What's the red and blue one?
What you talking about? Which one?
Yeah. How many pips is the red? Yeah, how many pips is the
talking about down here?
Nah, the dark blue. What's the 200?
To go to the last one. That's what you're saying.
How many pips is that?
So right here.
Curious minds want to know.
So we go to the green 170. There you go, 173. Almost 300, and let me get my finger almost got stuck right there. There you go.
Oh shit, I know that's hoping for too much. What's the red?
This right here.
The one above it.
Yeah, this is the more realistic one right here. Yeah, that's the for it to get to this blue, it would have to come down through the white, come back up, and then keep going.
Yeah,
that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah.
Oh shit. I
Something
don't.
dramatic would have to happen for this mother to just go ahead and
Hey,
sweep
hey,
bread, bro. Yeah.
bruh. Thursday, the fucking chair speaks. The Fed chair speaks on Thursday.
Okay, so that's what we
Oh,
waiting on.
I just feel like he gonna say something real stupidish or real Trumpish. That's just be like, okay, fuck it then. Something crazy that's gonna give us what we need. Because right now the U.S. is whatchamacallit, the dollar is shaky right now, causing the cat to fucking fall off like that, which is fucking beautiful. If they fuck around and come out some crazy shit on like Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever, it could be wild. And this news like all week, like all week at 7 a.m. there's crazy news popping off for the U.S. and CAD, whatever, like all type of shit popping off. So
that's
I'm,
why you are acting like that too right now.
yeah, it's news popping off right there, and then it's right at the 50. Like so I'm looking at my chart being right at the
But you
50.
see how it's
I'll
like
let
they do
news
this
run.
on purpose, bro.
Oh,
I
they
don't know if it's
do.
the
They trash
Matrix.
ass. They do,
I don't know
bro.
what the
They
fuck.
do.
It's crazy, bro. How they wait until because it's lining up perfectly with everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. The trend is king, bro. I think like they do shit to make you think it's gonna go somewhere else, but like we gotta for sure be able to find whatever way that mug trending. They on that.
You
They
damn
on that.
right. Keep your head on the swivel. I promise. Keep your head on the motherfucking swivel. Like right now, I'm expecting it to go down, but it's in a 12-week uptrend. If that bitch start rejecting off hard, I'm gonna ride that bitch back up.
On me.
But that bitch is sliding down.
This is my I think this is my I don't know, I was gonna say take profit, but for sure where I would worry about a breakout.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, it go all the way back, bro. And I probably need to move it up a little bit more. But yeah, it go all the way back, you see. Yeah, I'm gonna move it up a little bit more. But yeah, that's I think it may reject though. I think it may reject from up there. I don't think it's gonna stay with it. But at the same time, these Bollinger Bands are opening up though.
Well, like well, shit, the euro's going up, the U.S. dollar is going down. So we'll know if by chance something crazy or something stable happens here that makes the dollar go up or makes it looks like U.S. is this and that, whatever. We could check that out, see if the euro start rejecting. Because a lot of times it should line right up, whatever. Such and such comes out that some pre-Brexit talks is happening. Then all of a sudden they say some stupid shit over here that house sales are up or whatever, and Trump is bragging about this and that, whatever. Then all of a sudden the dollar start going up for a little bit, but it's short sighted because it's been tanking or whatever. Matter of fact, let me see if I actually charted the dollar all the way back to fucking Reagan on Trading View. Let me see if I can still find that. I charted that all the way back. I was like, y'all janky.
Yeah, they do this stuff on purpose. Got to.
But I tell you, that's one thing I fucking love about trading. Trading actually just makes you aware of all that shit.
Oh yeah, Chris, trust me, my Chris was not into no politics. I realized how faulty this shit was. I was like, oh yeah, it's up.
Trading cryptos was the thing that was crazy for me, is because you can't see who did it, but you can see like on the blockchain, like if a big ass order, you know what I'm saying, of a big ass order would come in, and you would literally see like like with Ripple, it was one Ripple in December, nigga about like 700 million worth. You know what I'm saying? Shot the price every the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? This shit just went crazy or whatever. Then everybody else started buying or whatever. And then, that same account, that's not the same account because you can't tell account or whatever, but you start seeing right when it got crazy amount of high, whatever, it started being sold in like the millions of the motherfuckers. It's like motherfuckers just bought that hoe, got the boat rocking, and everybody else came along and pushed it.
I'm not gonna front on you, bro, and I feel bad that I was a part of it because I made $10K off of that shit, bro, and lost.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hey, the thing of you supposed to get in and like eat. That's the thing about being a trader. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get in and eat.
No, you're right. Yeah, I enjoyed the whole thing. That's the beautiful part about it. What I was saying was that I feel like cryptocurrency, the technology is beautiful. What they did to us was the biggest scam. Of like 10, 20 years from now, it'll come out as a documentary, bro. One of the biggest scams, bro. They did. They did that to a lot of folks, man, and marketed well too, fam. A lot of people just throwing money in there, bro. And I hated the fact that how accessible Cash App had made it to a lot of people at the time that it shouldn't have been, bro. A lot of people were asking me, what is cryptocurrency? And just like I hear Bitcoin going up, I'm gonna buy it, $20. But look though, think about what I'm saying though, because nobody don't know how to trade, right? Everybody just want to buy Bitcoin, right? So you got $20 here, $30 here, somebody put $50 there. When every one of my friends that did it, so guess what? Let's just say on average, 100 of my friends are in 20, bro. Come on, bro, that's money. So they do that in every city, every state. You know what I'm saying? That's money, bro. That's a scam, bro. They was scamming people in crypto. It was the last year, no, the year before. Yeah, the year before last, 17. Scamming them, bro.
Bruh, I want to tell you that shit was so wild on so many different parts, whatever. Because not only was it crazy, because people were like, yeah, that Bitcoin going up, I'm gonna buy me some, whatever. Then like, they'll know a nigga trade, whatever, and I'd be like, all right, well, you need to learn, some blockchain. This, hey, can I just give you the money and watch it go up? Whoa.
Oh, I hated that.
Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you why the bitch is going up and how you need to handle it. That's why for me, I rarely bought Bitcoin. I bought a little Bitcoin here and there, but I was trading the fuck out of Bitcoin. I was like, okay, it is, yeah, I see it's not tied to nothing, this and that, whatever. And it only made sense. Like everybody was like, oh man, I can't believe that at 20K or whatever, like it hit the market, like it hit the ground like that. When Bitcoin was going up the whole 2 years, going up to 20K, the number was 20K. Everybody had the psychological number at 20K. So the people who had been riding in, I mean, like, because it was really 0 to 2,000 for the longest of time, and then it got on the fucking move. So everybody who was in that motherfucker, when it got to 20K, of course it was a major sell off of motherfucking taking profit, and everybody was just losing shirts.
Good point. Like it's just like so, and that's what I'm saying. Like that is kind of like what describes a bubble in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say that. That's not the true definition. I'm just saying that it's just like a lot of that price to 20,000 was the fact that people just kept buying in who had money, knowing that okay, I'm gonna make my money off at 220,000. So like you said, bro, when it hit there, bro, a lot of that rejection and all that shit came from the fact that these niggas was done with it.
Oh man,
it's up, bro. It dropped down 3,000 in one day, and then another 6 in the week or whatever. I don't know how it happened.
Man, and when it's crazy because Bitcoin had been showing so much naked ass, I didn't even short it from 20 to maybe 13. I didn't even short it because I was too scared to fuck with that on the short. Like I was like, nah, you just playing games. I'm gonna let you see.
Bro.
Then around 13, I was like, oh, you down.
Yeah. And they did shit like, bro, it's so crazy. They did shit like this. This is what I thought was the scheming part of it, bro. It would go from like 15 to 13 to 11 to 9 to 13 to 10 to 11, 14, 9, 7, 6. I was like, oh my God. Who gonna trade? How can you trade that, fam? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I never forget, B. November, right before Thanksgiving, that motherfucker went into 40 weeks of green. In all of my years, I've never seen it again. It was 40 weeks, for like 40 on our chart, 40 green bars in a row.
We'll never get to see that again. Trust me.
It was so beautiful. Now, the cool part though, I really love about cryptocurrencies is that first everybody was fucking with it, but the banks weren't fucking with it. And now that people have lost their shirts and shit like that in it, the people are not fucking with it, but more and more banks are fucking with it and developing, blockchain and this and that, whatever. Like more and more Bitcoin application is in play right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the crazy part is, I think that, Bitcoin will be, how can I put this? I think it'll be here, bro. I think it'll stay around. I don't think that it's going to be the big one.
No, it's Yahoo. It's Yahoo. We're still waiting for Google. We're still waiting for the Google of Bitcoin. But Google of of cryptos. I feel the same way that Bitcoin is Yahoo, and it's going to be there. It's going to rise again over 15,000. I definitely believe that. But it's going to be another one that's just a little bit more. Bitcoin is setting the stage for blockchain technology.
Bitcoin may end up being only on average worth 10 to 15, and just sitting there. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I feel like that's the case, bro. I think we may get to a point where we don't have cash anymore. I don't know, but that's 100 years from now, I think. But the point is, though, I do believe in the movement of cryptocurrency.
I
The
think we don't have cash. I think we're just gonna treat it like old people treat checks. I think that's
yeah,
what we're gonna
yeah,
regard cash
fact
to.
though, fact though. I think that how can I put this? The millionaires overnight thing is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
know
you
what
know,
I'm saying?
but you know what though? You know the crazy part is the millionaire overnight, like the instant millionaire overnight is done, but the making millions a night that ain't nowhere
Yeah.
near done. You know, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the crazy part that I love about seeing about this shit is that you can easily tell how more money can make make more and more money.
Mm-hmm.
Like from trading up to investing up to getting into other little shit or whatever, trading bread in or whatever. So that's one thing I'm super excited about is just to continue growing and getting a little bit more bread to be able to see like it works for me like this, it works for me like that. To have that shit bring back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Because
Fact though.
I'm dreaming for the motherfucking $2 lots and that motherfucking where bread just comes in where you got plays that's sitting for 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work myself up to 2 or 3 month trades where them hoes come back and tenfold. Ooh, I just love saying the word tenfold.
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 For real, bro.
Tenfold, dog.
For real, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of my trading style come from long trading because that's what my
Mhm.
mentor does. So that's why I'm like, for sure, that's where I started my. I gonna say started. Let me say that's where I learned a lot of my skill from, and that's where I'm gonna end at is long trading.
Mhm.
Where it's like people wonder for real, like, do he work, bro? Because I never seen him work. Does he do anything? Because all I did was woke up at 8 a.m. one day, and yeah, them look good. Okay, cool. They done now. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
But you know what, bro? I think this is going up, bro. I think once it break this, I get in because here go that choke and here go that release right there. That
Mhm.
tunnel choke release. I think it's a good one too, bro. And everything, but I just need the color change, bro. I need that color change so bad. I need that. And we still good on the euro.
You don't say, Ben. Is that a book? Let me put that in my take a note on that. Put it in my Telegram.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and give me some rest before this 3 a.m. man, and
Yeah.
get ready for tomorrow, bro.
Shit, that's a bet, man. It's always a pleasure, fellas, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. It only had about 5 minutes left. That's crazy. I'm around, gonna keep my head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying, and trade up a little bit more. And shit, we're gonna keep the bitch popping in the group. And I was hoping some of the new people that had just joined the group would get in or whatever, so they can see how I move, whatever. But they ain't
Mhm.
joined this one. But I'm gonna post it on the YouTube and shit like that probably tomorrow or something. So it'd be cool.
For sure, brother. Appreciate you, man.
I
And to
appreciate
everybody
y'all,
else, man, I appreciate y'all being here and listening to me rant.
man. Hey, man, that's what we do. It's the crazy ass